Hi, chat. Hello. What's up, gamers? Hi. Normalist day. It's just a normal day, a normal Realm day. What is up? It's a day when we're on the Realm and everything's just fine and dandy. Everything's good. Nothing's different. I'm gonna go read some books, man. I'm gonna read some damn books. It's basically beach episodes. There's nothing more than fluff. I'm gonna be live. I don't know how long for today. I'm probably gonna hand off at some point to other people that are doing things. So, booking it up. We're gonna read more books, get more community books done, talk to anyone that happens to be about, and just, yeah, have a nice time. Me too, Doug, that sounds suspicious. If you've been on Twitter, there are people doing maybe not normal things today, but I'm not one of them. I'm simply a reaction streamer. I've managed to make a React Andy. Is my Realm character just a React Andy? Pause. Did I just make... Have I made a whole character that's just a React Andy? But like canonically, I'm just a React Andy, but like I'm stood there. I'm a person stood there going, no way, dude. No way. You did not just say that. Is that not what I've done? Is that not what I think I've done? Oh my God. I've just like become aware. Just become aware. It's making the Realm's daily motion. Top 10 things, top 10 manipulations on the Realm. Welcome back to Watch Mojo's top 10 manipulation tactics. At number 2, we have... Yeah, you wanted to see what I said then, didn't you? Yeah. But yes, I realized that I am essentially that, but I have fun. We have fun here. There's ads. I'm going to run the ads now. Again, chat, yesterday, luckily, there weren't any internet problems, but as far as I'm aware, nothing has been fixed. So it's very possible that we do get them today because it seems to just pick a day and run with it. So it might go weird again. If it does, I'll again just hand off and let other people carry on as it is. But hopefully we're good and we have a nice little couple hours. Let's run the ads and we'll see. The Japanese shows as a celebrity in the corner reacting. Yeah, I'm them. That's part of the content. Hello, hello. Oh, it's playing some Jimbo Mazza. Oh. Sure. Number what? Top 10 manipulators. Owen. I feel like I'm there somewhere. Why did you fell off? Banned. I feel like I'm on the list. I feel like Roz is on the list of manipulators. Roz can be manipulative. Well, was. Was Cumber. What else? I don't know. Who else has been manipulative? I don't know, really. Bad can be manipulative, but I don't know. I think when Bad does manipulation, I mean, maybe I'm just getting completely blindsided, but from what I've seen, it's pretty like he knows he wants wants people to know that he's manipulating. That's kind of the point. Was Cumber? No, like was. Like has been. Has been Cumber. Pangy and Pilly low key. Does it count if you're just manipulating each other over and over again in just sort of back and forth? But anyway, yes, subscribers, I hope you're well, non-ad watchers. I hope you had a good day. I have. I've been out and about, went down twice. Yeah, just wandering around. It's sunny today, but not super warm. It's quite like windy and a bit cold. So I want it to warm back up, please. Chop now. Chop. I did some pasting of the longer books. So I've got some books to read straight away when we get in, and then more books to paste. Apart from if we just get caught up in talking to people in like dialogue scenes. How's the husband? He is good. He is home, which is nice. We watched a movie last night and it was just been nice to have him. Yay. I love warm weather. I love warm weather too. It's just this annoying middle ground where I'm warm indoors because it's sunny, but if I step outside, I've got to get a coat on because it's cold and windy. I'm hoping it sort of evens out anyway. But yeah, either way, I hope you've had a good week so far. I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I'm busy tomorrow, which I forgot. I forgot which one. Sorry, I forgot that I had that. I don't know why I said the wrong word. Okay, hold on. Let me put my normal list on. This is why I can't have I can't have songs on that have vocals, because my brain gets hijacked and I'm like, my brain goes, the words of the song is what you need to say now, and I'm just like, huh, and it speech jams the fuck out of me. Busy doing MCC Teams Day. Look, I can't say anything. You know this, Haggle. You're always trying to get it out of me. But what I can say is that it's because it's now on the TwitchCon website, that I am there's a TwitchCon happening at Rotterdam, and I am in that, so I am confirmed for that. I think I can say that now because I'm on there, which is awesome, epic and cool. So that's awesome. Exciting to run it back again, do another big live MCC. I've done a bunch of them now. I think I've done all of the live ones, which is awesome. Feel very honored to be able to do that. It's very, very kind of everyone. But yeah, it's happened to be a book about lemon and lime. Don't think so, but I could be wrong. We've got a few to catch up on. There's one that's pretty long, but it's quite funny. It's some random ass fanfic thing about me, Roz, and Amesy, but very random, sort of XD random, and it's by Leafs. So I'm going to read that one. But yeah, we've got some books to catch up on. Yeah, like I said before, the ads, thank you so much for watching those, by the way, ad watchers, appreciate you. So internet issues are not 100% fixed. They probably aren't fixed, but it seems to hit randomly on random days. So at the moment, it didn't hit at all yesterday. Nothing went wrong, but it could still hit today, and we'll work with that. I might just raid out an end. We are looking at books again today, probably, unless I get interrupted real quick. Again, same housekeeping rules apply. I am going through all of the book submissions. I've only had to reject a couple of them. We are not doing critique of writing. We are celebrating writing, and it is just a fun, chill time. I will be reading chat and also reading books, and we just get to enjoy the community's literature, which is really sick. I like it a lot. And before normal things start happening later on, we're just gonna keep it casual, okay? Keep it casual. But yeah. Beep, beep, beep. Normal things. Normal things. Hold up. Oh my god, it's raining. What a fucking shock. What a fucking shock, guys. It's raining in the realm. It's raining in the damn realm. Hey. Normal things are... I mean, I can go and tell you if you want. I know that Owen's tweeted... If you want to go check, Owen's tweeted about his stream today, and I think Roz has also tweeted about her stream. So those are my meta knowledge. My in-game knowledge, I only know I've made a deal with Owen to do a favor for him. Well, actually, he's just paid me to do something for him in game, so that's what my character knows. Back on Twitter list, I will show you then. I will promote my friends. I'll promote my friends. Let me just... Owen tweeted yesterday, you're cordially invited to my final Realm stream tomorrow. Start time is at 6 p.m. BST. End time is when we are graced with blue blood. See you soon. That's Owen's. And then Roz tweeted a little cinematic, which you'll have to go to Twitter to find. And it just says back 7 p.m. today at the Realm. So a little bit of friend promo for that one. You're welcome, friends. That's for the normal stuff that I'm talking about. But for me, I'm just chilling. React Andy. I don't know when I'm gonna end. I might end after, around the start time of their stuff, or I might stay on and sort of React Andy. Oh my god, no way, into their stuff or whatever. I don't know. Yes, let me read these books. We'll get back. Also, so I found a very useful thing that people with Nirvana can do. I was on earlier just pasting these books in because, like I said, the long books I paste in off stream just because it saves time. And I was in the middle of pasting, and I put a video on. I'm just chilling out. I'm muted. The only other person online was Zab. Suddenly, I hear a wandering trader villager and their llamas just suddenly appear, and they're hoofing around, and they're like, and he's like, and they're fucking footsteps everywhere, and I'm just like, oh my god, this guy's so annoying, I'm gonna go kill it. So I run outside, and I go around here, and I'm like, okay, he's not inside, I'm running around. I do an entire loop of the fucking building, he's not here, and I'm like, that's so weird, I can hear him, right? I can hear that he's close to me while I'm stood in my apartment. And he was just on the roof. I don't know how he spawned on the roof, but they'd spawned on the roof. And I was like, fuck's sake. I literally was just like, Zam, could you fly to my roof, please, and kill this wandering trader? They're very annoying. And Zam was like, yeah, sure thing. And then just fucking, and then just like fucking airstrikes this wandering trader, and then just fucks off. And I was like, thank you very much, Nirvana Pest Control. Maybe that's his new thing now. It's just pest control. Because I was like, he's on the roof. It's so high up. Please. But it worked. It worked. Look, I can't fly. He can fly. You know, it's good. Makes him feel important, useful. You know, he's got a job. That's great. And then I get to have my problem solved, and I don't have to like, you know, fucking jump my way up onto the roof. Win-win. Right. So yeah, I've been doing community books. If you don't know, if you just come in, I opened a Google form to allow the community to submit books for my library because I have a big empty library, no books. No books. So I need those. I need books. So to do that, I have asked people to submit them, and I've been putting them in. It takes a while. We've had about 250 submissions, which I'm slowly working my way through. Bando's mum, thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're slowly working our way through, and we're just past 100 of them, so we're kind of nearing the halfway mark, which is nice. But some of the books are quite long, so I need to open my little notepad file, so I know, so I just keep a log of which ones I don't paste in because they're long, and then do them off stream, and we're going to read them now. So these ones are going to be long to start with, and then we'll start going through book by book. In terms of what kind of books we get, there's loads. We've got all sorts of different ones, which I think is really awesome. We've got these ones, which are all kind of funny or meta. These are poems, which are lovely. These ones, another one of these actually. These are like all to some degree directly related to Realm characters, but they're all different tones really. And then these ones are like not related to Realm necessarily, or like not directly related, but they're like just prose. They're not no other kind of like literature or writing. Show my friends why you went to miss and made her laugh a lot with your old man comment. She liked it. Oh, that's great. Right, so we're going to go through these ones that I just pasted in today. These are longer because these are the ones that I do. So to be fair though, I'm just really bad at judging them. So they're actually, some of them are long and some of them aren't that long. Hello Shadow Beans, what's up? Let's start reading. Okay, this is by Flavored Poison. It's called Life and Death. Once upon a time, there were 2 wanderers in the forest. One wills death and one holds life. One day, they came across an ongoing war. Life starts building a home for himself, entertaining himself with mortal conflict. He builds his temple grand and vast, entertaining mortals as they come seek his help. Death visits his longtime friend. They haven't come across each other in a while. Hello, everyone. He has settled down to Sorry. Well, I'll get into the swing of things. He has settled down to here with a plan to lure the mortals to his realm. As their time here grows, life bears his heart to loving mortals, holding them close in his arms. Death quietly waits, taking lost souls as the war ends and continues. The land is soaked with the blood of innocent soldiers and tears of fragmented souls. Life carries his love's lifeless bodies to their resting place. Life whispers his last words to his beloved mortals. Tears drop as he so desperately wishes he could extend his powers to them. Death steps up behind him. You care too much, he says. You knew how short their lives were going to be. Life takes a deep breath. How could I not care when I am their whole life, he sighs. Life and death always had their quarrels, but they're 2 sides of the same coin. Only they can understand each other after all. So death gave life his hand as he stands. They look at the now empty land and steps into the forest once again. Sounds like some people I know. Guys, it's awesome when you guys are like, I'm analyzing this as you're reading it. The next time they came across each other, they both have a child in hand. Life has his partner beside him and death alone as always. They stand close to each other this time, having a common goal of protecting their mortals. Life bathes in his fruitful life, dancing with his hands in his. He lives a mortal life, growing old with his family. Life slumps as he sings his last tune, and death joins him. Death has guided his children to the other side, where he has no choice but to stay in this forest. Death reaches over to life, caressing the cracking golden face of his. And life sobs. Death will see his love when he rests, but life can only burn until his light burns out. Death steps into the forest, and time has to pass for life to do the same. Oh, ow. Oh, owie. Life sits on his throne as Death walks in, greeting his old pal. Death can see it in Life's eyes. He is as joyful and friendly as always, but there is a certain distance in his eyes. Well, time heals everything, right? Student joined. Hey, left. That's so embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. That's so funny. Sorry. The world will grow, prosper, go to chaos, and eventually crash like every world they've been. So Death let out a big smile. Let's have some fun in the process. They only have each other anyways. Well, what do we got here? Ooh, yeah. So these ones go into the prose black box. Unless they're explicitly Realm or Realm character related, I don't put them in the Realm box, because it's like, I will like let people know if there's books about their Realm characters, and I will just, but if they're too obscure, I feel like people won't really get it. But yeah, you guys can read into that as much or as little as you like. Okay, this one's a longer one. There's this one. I think the longest one is this one, but it's a funny one. So it's, you know, I was like, should I read this one? I was like, it's good. But yeah, these are the longer ones, like I said. And then we'll get into back to normals, which are like a mix. No Dewey Decimal System. There will be some kind of sorting system with the library once I've got enough books to actually fill a lot of the shelves. There's no point if I don't know how many bookshelves I'm going to need in each sector. Do you know what I mean? Like what if I'd opened it and 100 of the books already were all poetry? Then I'm like, okay, well I need like a whole load of sections just for poetry. But there's only like less than half. There's like half a shulker, right? So what day are we on? I don't know. No, we haven't finished the 5th yet. So we're still like just over 100 in. Okay, let me drink a little bit of water. There comes a time in every elven child's lives when they're told a myth, one once said to be truth, now nothing but a cautionary tale. The story follows a mere elf, hardly of age, hardly of any significance, just common folk. There wasn't anything remarkable about this elf. He wasn't a mayor, he hadn't won awards, he didn't stand at the side of the king. All that he was and all that he had was his love and devotion. People were ready to drop on day one, I know. It was enough for him. Even when it led to his downfall, he held on to his faith. Sorry. A good, like, every time, like 20 minutes into my stream, my nose starts to go funny. It's really weird. Oh, I messed up the pasting here. That's not the writer's problem. It's mine. Elves are magical beings. It's a well-known fact amongst those aware of their existence, but like all creatures, they had faith too. They had deities they'd pray to every night, gods they'd gift only the finest thing. But this didn't mean they worshipped all of them. Some were left to fade away. If known at all, then only by name. Not all of them were as lucky as the great stags. Minor gods, while they had little importance to the people of the mountains, still roamed amongst the elven kind, interacting with them as they pleased, the lack of worship working in their favor. I love god pantheon mythology where it's like they live amongst the people, or like they live amongst the groups that worship them. I think that's a super interesting concept. They'd often befriend the mortals of the realm, some going as far as seducing them, but in usual god behavior. That's fair. That also happens a lot with these sort of things. But it was never in the mortals' best interest. More often than not, they'd end up dead, cursed, or perhaps even worse. And there were very few fates worse than death, especially to the elven kind, who often saw it as a gentle gift. I'm going to try and get this right. Ervi, I'm going to say Ervi. Ervi, once a kind god, though loved by few, was one of those minor gods who roamed the lands, standing on mortal legs. They were charmed by the elven, their dances, their rituals, their trinkets, their culture. It amused them ever so greatly. But what enchanted them the most was their music. Beautiful instruments, carefully carved to produce just as beautiful sounds, were a common thing amongst the kind. Harpsichords, flutes, glass instruments they knew not how to pronounce. And their favourite, the harp, the god fell in love with it the very first time they heard the plucking of its strings. Wales mention... Is harps I always associate with Welsh people, but I don't actually... Is it? I don't know if it's actually like from Wales. I just feel like it's just a Wales thing. Maybe I just see them in Wales. I don't know. In a pull of bad luck, the elven boy named Lost to Time happened to be the first to play those notes. What makes this a cautionary tale is the idea it could happen to any poor musically inclined elf, because it could. Oh, it's Kyle. Okay, page 12. The boy just so happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time, with the wrong kind of love, and that was his undoing. As expected, the god took interest in the elf. Anyone who could play as beautifully as he could deserved their attention, didn't they? The elf, ignorant to the god's abilities, the god's status, played for them long into the night, bewitched by their demeanour, as all mortals were in the presence of a god. If only someone had warned him, just as those after him are. Just as lovers would, the two spent nights and nights dancing, singing, basking in each other's company, a seemingly perfect couple. The elf was gone, too far under the god's spell, enchanted, and Evie was just as bewitched. Book reading. We're book reading right now. Hey, who up with the literature? But there was a reason the greater deities kept to themselves, knowing of their own abilities and emotions, knowing it was best to stay away if they cared for a mortal in any way. Elven historians say this was Evie's downfall. This was the turning point that changed their reputation for the rest of time. Book read. What's up with the literature? Who up with the literature? It didn't take long for the god to reveal their nature, their jealousy over the great stags getting to their head. They wanted to take up all the attention of the elf. They wanted his love, his gifts, his worship. They wanted to be the only thing that he ever looked at. Their love was a cage. Once they knew the elf couldn't escape till death and beyond, he'd stay trapped in their heart. Of course, the elf was just as ignorant to this as he was to the god's feelings. He got on his knees for them and prayed at their place of worship every day, just as they'd asked him to. He'd isolated himself from the mortals of his village, just as they'd asked him to. He praised them, brought them gifts, just as they'd asked him to, and in turn, they'd do the same for the elf. The people of the village tried to pull him away, sensing his disconnect from humanity long before he did, but he brushed them off, lashed out at the idea of being away from their god. And when they were reported missing, he looked the other way, the phantom blood coating his hands. Oh. But this didn't last forever, in fact. The elf hadn't even managed to escape his teen years before death claimed his soul. He died unnaturally. Some suspect it was the tampering of the great stags, putting a stop to the relationship they knew couldn't continue. Not in this life, not in the next. Ooh, we got a little bit of mythology. What's going on? If only I could read. And in a grim way, the elf became something known across the empire for his devotion and his passing. Even the king of the mountains came to send him off, praying the stags would guide him safely to rest, a prayer he would never experience the flowers of in the end. Ebby was devastated. The god was there for it all as a non-corporeal being. He watched their soul go out. He watched the blue flames glow dim until it was nothing. The audiobook version. Well, otherwise I'd just be silently flicking through a book. Like, what am I supposed to do? He begged his fellow deities, begged them to bring back his lover, his one true follower, but of course they all denied him. Death would catch up to them all. The mortals just happened to be slower runners than the holy were. The god couldn't stand to hear their words, angered by their indifference. They'd been on a downward spiral for months, but this was the travesty that pushed them over the edge. There was no coming back from the darkness the god had fallen into. There were no mortals, mortals, or immortals that would stop him. The corrupted god cheated death. They ripped the elf soul from the gentle hold of death's grip, trapping it within their own rib cage where their soul lived safely. You ever love someone, you want to put him in your own rib cage? Hands up! What they'd done was forbidden, and in elven culture, the most disrespectful act a deity could commit, closing them off from the afterlife. But Evie didn't care, because how could they when their lover was truly forever theirs now? Put in my ribcage. Evie was soon banished. While unable to have their godly abilities stripped away from them, the other deities couldn't bear to see them, to live amongst them, and so their god was exiled. Where to, unknown, but the god was never seen again. Neither was the poor devoted elf. Whispers say that no elf knows if God ever truly left. The whispers have no need to lie, so never forget to lock your doors, make sure to give thanks to the great stags, and the next time you hear the plucking of a harp deep in the mountain peaks, you turn the other way, for it could always be you that Evie cages next. Oh, we got like a little the god mythology lore fable type beat. Thank you, Stars for Newt, for writing his harp. Love that. That was dead fun. Thank you, thank you. Whoopsie. Very cool story. Thank you, Stars for Newt. This one, what are we doing? I'm reading through community book submissions for my library. Hey, where do we see the tick rate? Where? Current day ticks. Oh. I don't know how fast it's supposed to go, though. Is that fast? That doesn't... That looks like 20, though. 20 TPS, ticks per second. I know that 20 TPS is healthy, but it's quite hard to tell because it's literally watching number go up. Where is it? This number that's right underneath my camera now, there. Is that 20? Is that going up 20 per second, do you think? Or is that fast? I don't know. I mean, you need to get on AO3 publishing this shit. That is so true. It's a bit lower. Well, it's supposed to be fast. Sneak saying it's faster. So weird. Think it's a little bit faster than 20? Okay, anyway, I don't fucking know how to read that shit. All right, this one's called Child of Ash by Star Kid. It's not actually that long, this one. In the faraway realm of the lands that are, the house of Ashmore stood proud and strong, and yet there was no family tree that does not wither, that does not burn. When the flames of ruination swept through the Ashmores, they were consumed but like so much kindling. Lady Ashmore was burned at the stake for the crime of witchcraft, and her husband died not a fortnight after taking a second wife. The house of Ashmore was left, poetically enough, in ashes, and the last flickering cinder was Ella. As the years passed by, her stepmother had convinced the town that Ella had the sickness of the mind, whilst in truth her stepmother and her sisters... Stepmother saying that she's a neurodivergent and a minor? What the heck? Whilst in truth, her stepmother and sisters were imposters in the land of light. Trolls who had taken human disguises to hide themselves from the sun. So for saying tick rate is 20. Oh, what? Well, yeah, the author here is called Star Kid. If you guys know what this is referencing, awesome. I have no idea. Soon the prince would host a ball in order to find a wife, and the vile trolls' plan was to charm him, take over, and return to the kingdom to the days where trolls could roam free and rule. Oh, it's a musical, I see. I haven't heard of it. For the ball, two of Ella's old friends came to visit, but they met their unfortunate ends at the hands of the trolls once arriving. Innocent blood spilled beneath an old tree once more awakened the goddess of all that is green and good, the fairy queen of sweet dreams, who then granted Ella her greatest desire, revenge. The cinder was granted trappings of starlight and a spell-twisting fate to see her sweet dreams come true. And so Ella went to the prince's ball in order to stop her stepsisters from charming the prince and stealing the throne. But the cinder got careless and... Yeah, Cinder got careless and during the night lost one of her glass slippers, leading to her escaping the ball. Yeah, this is Cinderella. I didn't, for some reason, somehow I didn't read the words Cinder, Ella and go, oh, that's about Cinderella. So sometimes, all right, you'll just have to forgive my literacy. Her stepmother had recognized Ella in her carelessness and arranged a surprise, awaiting Ella at home, leading to the final cinder of the House of Ashmore smothering and dying. With the slipper left behind, the prince tried looking for a lady it would fit on. The slippers were spelled to only fit on Ella's legs, so the trolls had to remove a few parts and add them to her disguises. Ew! When the slipper was tried on Ella's stepsister, it fit, and so a wedding was held. With the power secured, the creatures of darkness cast off their disguises. A great clamour rose, and the throne room shook with terror. Let the halls run red with rivers of man blood. Yeah. Specifically, right? We will bring fear and famine to your lands, and then at last the sun will set on the race of man. Yeah! Before the vile creatures could complete their purge, they made a mistake. Magic is cruel and exacting. Only a part of the cinder had to reunite with her slippers for the spell to work again. The cinder rose from the ashes, radiant and terrible, to rain down vengeance, which she did. The kingdom, now free from the trolls, crowned Ella as their queen, for she had finally gotten her sweet dream, and so the House of Ashmore rose from the ashes once again. Oh, yay! Kind of a sick version of Cinderella, but like in a good way, sick. A sick good way. That's so tick rate. So they're saying tick rate is 20, so it is normal. I haven't personally felt like anything's moving faster than it should, so I don't know. By Team Starkid. Oh, I'll have a little look at. I haven't heard of it. I'll look it up. This one's not too long. It's 13 pages. And then this one I think isn't that long either. This is the longest one, but like I said, funny. That one's crazy. That last one's so funny. All right. The hum of the Nexus Gate was a constant in the air, a low vibration that settled beneath the skin, a reminder that humanity had reached beyond its world and touched the edges of infinity. The gate stood at the heart of the city, a swirling monolith of fractured light casting ghostly reflections on the rain-slick streets below. Nice description. Most nights its quiet pulse was almost comforting, but tonight, as the first crack splintered across its shimmering surface, the sound changed, sharp and discordant like glass under pressure. See, Alex? A thin, jagged line of darkness spread outwards, and the air around it seemed to twist, folding in on itself. This has reminded me that I was using lo-fi beats for this. Hold the phone. We're keeping it lo-fi for these book readings because it's easier for me to read over. A thin, jagged line of darkness spread outward, and the air around it seemed to twist, folding in on itself. From somewhere deep within the gate, a hollow voice echoed through the static, a warning, or maybe a plea. Nobody would know. It's all a theory some had. No. As the crack deepened, the city's lights flickered, and a cold wind curled through the streets, unnatural, like the breath of something waking. It was unusual, like no one has ever seen this or heard about it. When the first crack emerged, people didn't believe what they saw. It was like a beacon of light, bright but strange to emerge all of a sudden. Towns grew stronger that day. Since the appearance of the crack, towns grew not just in strength but in bonding. Towns worked together. 20 years of fights and violence was all just a dream compared to the crack. That's what I'd be saying. Governments worked together to figure out how the crack formed and how to stop another one from showing up. Relationships grew massively that day. The Nexus Gate felt a power surge. The gate closed and reopened for a span of 5 minutes. Power went out and lights flickered more and more. Hey, yo! The more the gate opened, the more concerned people grew to be. Until one day, some scientists named Calvin and Sage discovered that at a certain time each day, a noise would be heard. The scientists decoded the noise to be words that said, "Just a mild miscalculation, terribly sorry, we'll be gone tomorrow. Once again, terribly sorry for our mistake." The next following hours were quiet. People were waiting for the noise to disappear. When suddenly the Nexus Gate turned from a purple gate light to a blue light, showing everything was turning into the right place. Everything returned except the crack. The crack grew deeper. The crack was the only mystery to not be solved. Ooh. You know what that's giving? Thank you, by the way, G Cannon, for the Nexus Gate. Appreciate it a little bit. Again, sci-fi. We've got some sci-fiers. We've got pirates. It's great. That reminds me of the whole, like, where we as humans, we send things into space and like we try and communicate, like we try and catch incoming signals from space, and it's that sort of like fear of like finding the another thing that's we actually get a signal and it's like an understandable signal. Do you know what I mean? I hope people just writes the plot of the Minecraft movie in deep lore. That's so no chicken jockey. Right, so this is a bit of prose as well. This is by Marvelous Maven. Thank you, Marvelous Maven. Oh, hello, Marvelous Maven. What's up? It's you. That's you. You're right here. I've pasted this in. Oh my god, I literally look over. I was like, oh, Marvelous Maven. All right, this is, the flower. Lock in. I am a plant, and today I was planted by a lovely woman in her greenhouse. She had a baby with her, a boy. She planted me delicately and told the boy, "This flower is my hope for you. I hope you will forever bloom and will be filled with all the love you deserve. I am happy to have that as my purpose, a hope." Okay, so we're a flower. The boy has got a bit older, and the lady is now teaching him how to look after me and my friends. The lady sits the boy in front of me to tell him a story. This flower here is very special. You see, this flower blooms forever. Even when it wilts or in the winter time, it will always bloom. If you fill this flower enough, its white petals will bloom into a bunch of yellow, which can be used to heal anything. But you see, if you aren't careful, you could kill the flower when picking it. So it said they only bloom when they trust you and are filled with love. So you have to be careful and look after them, okay? So they can bloom forever. The boy and his mum continued to look after me and my friends for the next few years, keeping our greenhouse clean and hosting tea parties where we heard many a thing. Like how the nobility is upset with the royals and Miss Marge got pregnant by the stable hand. Okay. Fiasco, scandal. And that Miss Marge's fiance works at the bank. Oh, it was good fun, but one winter the lady got sick and the sickness took her quick. Those times the boy came in a lot. He always apologized to me while he took care of me, though I don't know why. The greenhouse got broken into recently, but the boy, much older now, fought and killed the intruders and made sure the greenhouse was fixed quick. I heard that there are rumors the people think the boy is a tyrant, but he looks after me and my friends, so I do not see him that way. People are apparently very angry at him, but he is angry at them too. The boy still comes to look after us. He checks our soil and the temperature. I'm weak. The boy has been gone for a while. He left someone else to look after us. They drowned the water lily and starved the orchid. They tried their best. Oh, no, flower's gonna die. The boy is back and I feel better. He tried to revive the water lily and orchid, but it was a lost cause. But I'm sure they would be happy with his love and care. The boy mutters about his plans and things under his breath. The boy has left again. He said he'd be back soon, that he's nearly finished his work. I'm looking forward to finally spending some time with him. He's been much too busy. I hope he can rest soon. He works so hard. The boy is dead. They say he was evil, but to me he was just a boy who cared for me with his mother, who poured so much love into me. But in the end I couldn't save him. I was supposed to be his hope, that he'd have a happy and love-filled life. Oh, he died. I've lost my purpose. The boy is dead. People cheer, they are happy, but I am not. My friends are wilting and dying, but I am not. I will forever bloom without my boy. I feel a well of emotions inside me. I wish to cry as I'd seen the boy do to release the feeling, but I cannot, as I'm just a plant. I feel my petals bunch up and explode into a puff of thin yellow petals. The boy is dead. I heard a gasp from the corner of the greenhouse, and a stranger comes over to me looking in awe, grabs hold of the yellow bunch and yanked. And that's the end. That's cool. I love how you ended that. That ends so suddenly. No, my plan. That's so cool. I love that. I love that it just ends in the middle of, because somebody pulls the flower. The flower's dead now. That's so sick. I love that. That's such a good ending. I noticed that when I was pasting it, because I thought I hadn't finished pasting it and I'd missed it. And then I like put it and I was like, oh shit, wait, no, oh my God, no. Oh mate, you got me mourning a flower, bro. What the fuck? What the hell, man? I'm mourning a flower. Synonym. Well done, Marvelous Marvin. Very marvelous. Very good. Marvelous Maven. Sorry, not Marvin. Pop you in there. Absolute cinema. Right, this one is about 40 pages, but you'll see. I will read it because it's quite silly. Okay, ready? Lock in. This is by Leafs. It's called Absurdist Duel. It's very much about realm stuff. This is so funny. Bekyamon and Roz have been friends for years. Well, that didn't stop them from having the most radical battle the Null had ever witnessed. They stood in the center of the vast shifting landscape, a realm where the very laws of reality were warped by the absurdity that permeated every corner. The ground beneath them flickered in and out of the air, in and out of existence, and the air hummed with an unsettling energy. This was the battlefield of the Null, where the absurd was not only embraced, it was the rule. I'm going to crush you this time, Bekyamon, Roz declared, flexing dramatically. A sudden gust of wind whipped their dark cloak around their body as if echoing their confidence. Prepare yourself. Bekyamon simply grinned, adjusting their spectacles with a cool precision that seemed out of place in such an absurd realm. Oh, Roz, you always say that, but I have one thing you don't. Strategy. Oh. I kind of click. Bekyamon reached behind their back and pulled out an enormous rubber chicken, pointing it with flair. And with this, I shall ensure victory. Why am I animate? What? A rubber chicken? Roz laughed, their voice booming through the strange atmosphere. What's that going to do? Distract me with absurdity? At that very moment, a new figure materialized beside Roz, a wisp of smoke swirling around their form. Amesy, arms crossed and eyes gleaming with mischief, flashed a grin. I'm here for backup, Amesy declared, their voice filled with playful arrogance. Two minds are better than one, right? Bekyamon raised an eyebrow, their grin unfaltering. A team? Oh, this should be interesting. It's 42 pages, guys. Roz and Amesy exchanged a quick fist bump, their unity solidifying like a well-oiled machine. We've got this, Roz shouted. Bekyamon's eyes glinted with a mixture of amusement and challenge. Oh, please, you can't possibly out-strategize me, even with extra help. Prepare for defeat, both of you. Bekyamon raised the rubber chicken, announcing with dramatic flair, the chicken slam. This is giving its chicken jockey. Without hesitation, Bekyamon hurled the rubber chicken into the air. It spun with incredible velocity, and with uncanny precision, it landed squarely on Amesy's head. The impact sent a ripple through the Null as the absurdity of the move struck the very heart of their strategy. Amesy froze for a moment, a look of stunned confusion crossing their face before they collapsed backward, dragging Roz down with them in a tangled heap. Are you kidding me? Amesy groaned, shaking feathers from their hair. You threw a rubber chicken at me? Absolutely, Bekyamon replied coolly, their voice almost serene in the chaos. It's called using your resources. Now let's get serious. Bekyamon reached into a pouch and pulled out a large jar of pickles, shaking it with an exaggerated flourish. The pickle barrage. The pickle jockey. Roz and Ainsley quickly regained their footing, ready to face the next wave of madness, but Bekyamon was too swift. One by one, the pickles flew through the air, bouncing off both their heads with a rhythmic plop, plop, plop. The knoll echoed with the sound of the absurdity as pickles danced through the air like an army of misfit soldiers. Ainsley blinked, holding a pickle that had somehow lodged itself into their pocket. Pickles? Seriously? Why not? Bekyamon replied nonchalantly, tossing another pickle for emphasis. And now for the grand finale, the ultimate dance of distraction. With the suddenness that took them both by surprise, Bekyamon launched into an impromptu, wildly chaotic dance. This is my Minecraft movie. Their arms flailed in every direction, their feet tapping out an unpredictable rhythm that could only be described as a human storm. Ainsley and Roz stood frozen, mesmerized by the utter absurdity of it all, unsure whether they should laugh, flee, or simply accept their fate. Just hit one of those, you know? The dance continued, an endless whirlwind of arms, legs, and strange disjointed movements that seemed to defy the very concept of coordination. After what felt like an eternity, Bekyamon stopped, striking an exaggerated pose, chest heaving with the effort of their performance. Well, what do you think? Are you ready to admit I've won? Ainsley rubbed their eyes, clearly disoriented. I think I've just witnessed a human tornado. Roz sighed, shaking their head in disbelief. I think I've just lost my mind. Bekyamon raised her hand triumphantly, a victorious grin spreading across their face. Victory! And with all with the power of absurdity. You may have muscles on backup, Roz, but I have strategy. As the echoes of Bekyamon's impromptu dance began to settle, Ainsley, determined to turn the tide, reached behind their back and pulled out a thick, leather-bound book. Hold on. Roz is canonically buff. Yes. Prepare yourself, Bekyamon, Ainsley shouted, holding the book high as though it was a sacred relic. I've got the ultimate weapon, a forbidden tome of ancient strategies. Bekyamon raised an eyebrow, unamused. A book? Really? You think you can outwit me with words? Ainsley opened the book, flipping through their pages with dramatic flair, their fingers brushing over the ancient glowing text. You'd be surprised at what this can do. With the power of this ancient knowledge, But before Ainsley could finish, the book slipped from their hands and flailed wildly through the air. Pages fluttered like wings, and Bekyamon, ever observant, snatched it mid-flight with a graceful flick of their wrist. Nice try, Bekyamon smirked, glancing at the pages with disdain. But did you forget? I have the sorcery of forgery. In the blink of an eye, Bekyamon opened the book, and with a magical flourish, hurled it back towards Ainsley. The book collided with their head with a satisfying thud. Ouch, what the... So I'll wait for this something.
It's been a while since I was last here. Back in the Splatoon days, I thought
Thank you
I
for the 5
would come
months.
back and show my favorite streamer.
Splatoon. Goodness. That's a bit of a while then. Thank you so much, Sweat, for the 5 months. Appreciate it. Okay. Ouch, what the... Ainsley muttered, rubbing their temple as they stumbled back. Bekyamon calmly walked forward, flipping through the pages of the book with an exaggerated seriousness. They cleared their throat and read aloud. Your castle is really small, bro. NGL. By Ainsley. Roz froze, their jaw dropping as they tried to process what had just happened. The tension in the air thickened as the absurdity of the words struck deep. Without another word, Roz bolted from the battlefield, their eyes welling with tears as they ran off into the shifting landscape of the knoll. I can't believe this, they cried, disappearing into the distance. Ainsley, still rubbing their heads, stared at the retreating figure in disbelief. What just happened? Bekyamon chuckled, their voice dripping with amusement. Sometimes strategy is about knowing when to strike at the heart. Hell yeah. Exactly. Several moments passed, and just when the battle seemed to have been won, Roz returned, their face blotchy but with a sheepish smile forming. All right, I'll admit it. That was a low blow, they said, their voice a mix of frustration and reluctant admiration. Bekyamon offered a grin. I call it a creative move. Ready to continue? First we mine, then we craft. Let's Minecraft. Roz nodded, wiping away the last of their tears. Let's do this. And next time, no more forgeries. Bekyamon's eyes gleamed. Oh, you bet. This battle's far from over. And with that, the absurd duel raged on, the knoll itself trembling beneath their feet. After a fierce battle, but no more forgeries, Roz sighed and turned to Ainsley. All right, you win this time, but next time, we'll be ready. Ainsley, start working on that rubber duck army. Ainsley grinned mischievously. Consider it done, but I'm also bringing a trampoline. Bekyamon chuckled, the absurdity of their plans already forming in their mind. Deal, and I'll be ready with the waffle cannon. And so the duel continued, not just a battle of strength and intellect, but a war of endless, ridiculous strategies, each more absurd than the last. The null, ever-changing and unpredictable, would bear witness to the most legendary confrontations the universe had ever known. Dun dun dun, the end. P.S. Why did Bekyamon bring a rubber chicken to the battle? Because when it comes to strategy, it's clucking brilliant. For God's sake. That was so fun. That was so funny. Oh my god. Okay, that was Absurdist Duel by Leafs. That was quite a long one, but I think that one was worth it. Well done, Leafs, if you do end up seeing this. That it's yeah, we out here. I'll have to put I feel like I need to read that to Roz and Amy at some point. Cause that shit's crazy. That shit's crazy. Oh my god. Okay. Right. But now those are the long ones we've done now. Do I have another cyan dye possibly anywhere? It's raining again. Ugh. All of the day. All of the day. Every day. I think it's just red and blue and green, right? Oh. Oh, I need to make blue and then... Yeah. I want to dye this cyan. That one. No, yeah. Honestly, shorter is better because I get through them quicker, and some of the longer ones are like on the verge of being a little too long. That was like on the verge, but it was very funny, so I allowed it. But I think that's when it gets a little bit too long. I'm reading for like 10 minutes. So shorter, I'm also gonna be putting a more like specific cap on it, I think, as well. Appreciate you guys if you're keeping them at 4 pages. I wasn't too strict on it though, so if you didn't, it doesn't mean I won't be doing it. So next one, we are now on number 102, so just over 100. I'm just keeping an eye on like what's going on. Beep 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 beep. Okay, this one is by You'll See, and it's called Snail Recipes. Which, I don't know if this is going to go down super well. Because... how to make snail pie. 2 snails, 1 egg, 2 sugar, 1 wheat. Take off the snail shells and mix the snails with the egg. Add sugar and wheat and mix together. Heat and furnace for 20 minutes. Leave to cool. You have snail pie. Shall I show this to some snails? How to make snail ice cream. 1 snail, 1 sugar, 1 ice. Mix sugar and ice. Add snail and mix. Sit in freezer for 20 minutes. You have snail ice cream. There's only those 2. I need to put this somewhere. I need to show the snails this. Snail recipes. Thank you for these. Those are they seem very useful. But You'll See. Maybe I'll show John. I'm going to call that, put it in the silly meta one. They delete it from existence. True. Not John. This is a... What's Seek saying? Broken campfire in one of the tanks and the allays are gone. Oh, okay. Oh, someone's gone in and broken some shit by accident. Oh, okay. Then it takes ages to put it back. I see. Okay, this is also about... This is called Snail and Worm, this book. I think it's a poem, which is nice. Bang. Now we're back to pasting because I haven't pre-pasted these. It's a bit of a silly book, but it's an... Would you taste the snail ice cream? Being honest, no. I haven't ever had escargot, but I don't think I'd be able to eat it, personally. Hi, Moon! Hiya! All right, this is a poem called Snail and Worm. There once was a snail who lived in a pail. On Sundays it loved to dance. It would dance with Sir Worm, who wiggled and squirmed, but it didn't have legs to prance. Oh, that's so cute to read! I feel like I could just have a little dance and a little jig to this. It saddened the snail, so it went down a trail to look for a magical flask. The snail on the trail found a wondrous snail. Sorry, the snail on the trail found a wondrous sail hosted by a wasp in a mask. That's so cute. The snail spoke to the wasp who owned the shop and said it had but one ask. I am a snail who lives in a pail, and on Sundays I like to dance. All I want is to flaunt like the rest and to be able to jaunt and prance. The wasp in the mask thought long and hard at the task and eventually came to a conclusion. This is a snail who exists on a scale of catastrophic confusion. Oh, that's so cute. It is not a fail for a snail so slimy and frail to not be able to prance. What would you tell Sir Worm who wiggles and squirms of your sorrowful stance? The snail thought about the query and found itself dreary, so it left and went on its way. The snail went down the trail to find Sir Worm who wiggles and squirms just to say... Did you know this snail who lives in a pail's favourite day is Sunday? The snail who lives in a pail and Sir Worm who wiggles and squirms shed a glance. They did not care if they could jaunt and prance when they could share their favourite dance. That's so cute. That's a little, yeah, it's like, it runs like a book for kids. That's so cute. How cute. This one was by Coyote Big Moon. Thanks, Coyote Big Moon. That was full of whimsy. I like that very much. Snail and worm. I like how the verses flow. Like, this one's just so fun to say. There once was a snail who lived in a pail, and on Sundays it loved to dance. It would dance with some worm who wiggled and squirmed, but it didn't have legs to prance. Oh, it's cute. So cute. It does, yeah, it feels like it does need illustrations. Heat, thank you so much for the 35 months. W35. Can we grab that? Yum, 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 yum. Thank you so much, Heat, for the 35 months. Thank you, thank you. Pop this one in the poetry box. And thank you for that. Bam. WWW. All right, next one. Okay. So this is called Foretellings, like F-O-R-E, Foretellings. It's not very long. Foretellings. Corruption pure, shulk polluted, let our knowledge be imputed. Purple and wild, blue and tame, let the keepers watch the flame. Memory scattered, doors all green, watch those with senses keen. Hooded figures all in one, let white eyes come undone. Oh, very nice. Like little bit of lore, little bit of realm lore. Okay. I like that. It's kind of threatening. And this is by Marina J. Or Marinage. I'm gonna pop that in the realm box. You just put a spell on us? I don't know. Someone might have. Oops, I just opened Chrome. Shut Chrome. City. Yo, emoticon, thank you for the gifted sub to the realm. The realm thanks you. The realm subscribed, yay. Oh, this person's done multiple submissions. I hadn't really put a rule on multiple submissions. And did I? Maybe. Oh, one submission per person. Well, I'm gonna leave it at that one then, because otherwise I will be conflicting my own rule. I'll put a note for it, but yeah, I'm only gonna just stick to one because otherwise it's not fair. I thought, yeah, because I was like, I swear, because surely if I hadn't put a limit on it, multiple people would have done multiple, but yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave it at one then. Okay, this one is called Doves of Dreams. Doves of Dreams. I'm gonna paste this a sec. I never know how much to paste in. And then I'll think there's not enough, and then I'll like paste too much, and I never figure out how much I can actually fit on a page. It's really weird. Oh, this is directly, this is also a direct realm thing. I didn't notice at first. Okay, one sec. 37 submissions per person. All right. Never again, the architect had said. So what's this called again? Doves of Dreams. Never again, the architect had said. I built my masterpiece, now I'm done. For centuries, he'd roamed the worlds, going further away from the desert he'd hailed from, working for anyone who paid enough, enjoying the looks on their faces when they saw his work. But he was done, no more. It was time to stop breaking his own back in the shadows, work on people's commands. He'd find the spotlight instead. He'd be a leader, he would miss it sometimes. He'd see a bridge or a tower and think, I could make something like that. His fingers would move sometimes as if drawing lines for plans on paper, but he was king now, so he would quickly find something else to do. He hadn't realized what leading would mean, hadn't realized leading meant caring. So now when he faced himself standing in front of a god more powerful than him, a keeper of the realm, and he knew how much his own royal architect was struggling, how could he not offer up his own life in exchange for her to gain another? And when the keeper demanded more, he didn't even hesitate. I can build you a statue and my life for a life for Oz. Oh, foolish Burke. A little foolish Burke for the audience there. Is there a difference? Honestly, I don't know. That's by Katharina 2003. Thank you very much, Katharina, for that one. That will go in the Realm Lore books. Realm Lore books. Next one. Okay. This one, I think, is going to go into the silly box. I like the odd silly box. I like the silly box. Okay. This one is called Snurlock Holmes. Okay, Snurlock Holmes. Once upon a time, there was a detective, the most famous and talented detective there was, Detective Snurlock Holmes. He and his very close boyfriend, Snon Watson, loved to solve crime together, and one day when they were investigating a crime, they noticed a very suspicious door. The door looked really old, almost 30 years old. Okay, that's not actually that old for a door. Snurlock suspected something related to the crime was behind, but when they opened it, there was Hugh Jackman. Good day, mate, he said. The end. Sninema. Thank you, Dino Soup, for your excellent contribution. Appreciate it. Oh, wait, no. Snurlock Holmes. Oh. Oh. Can't fucking type. Thank you for that. That'll go solidly in the city box. New York Times bestseller. Yeah, right to the top, bro. Immediately. Send that shit up there. This one is called Ruled Nothing. It isn't very long, possibly one page. Yes. There once was a king that ruled nothing, only wearing a title and had nothing. He used to have a kingdom filled with similar creatures as crazy as him. However, the year is gone. He never stopped wearing the title as king. How long has he ruled nothing until people arrive again? Interesting. Don't know if that's any kind of direct reference, but it's a fun little bit of prose either way. I like little prose books as well, even if they're not like explicitly connected to the lore, because I think it's really fun flavor to just pull off a shelf and just be like, what is it even about? But like, it's cool, you know? A Realms Time bestseller. That's a good idea. I might note that down. This is by Ruled Nothing by Temmie Sweets. Thank you, Temmie, for that. Appreciate it. That can go in this one. Might need to go and ask someone to go get me shulkers at some point. Okay, this is by Exoplanet, and it's called Exoplanet. Don't know if that means it's sci-fi or what. Exo mentioned. I don't know what that means. What's Exo mentioned? Oh, it's an K-pop group, I see. Because, dude, I say some shit, someone will go, some shit mentioned, and I'm like, what's the context? What is that? Is that like a story that I don't know? Is that like a TikTok reference I don't know? Is that like a movie reference? Is this like some lore that I don't understand? Like, what is this? So I'm like, oh god, I'm coming, because like, obviously a lot, you know, because it's from all places over the community, it's like, there's a lot of outside influence from loads of different random media, which I think is awesome, but I don't know any of it. Don't you watch K-dramas? I don't know. All right, this is called Exoplanet by Exoplanet. When the skies and the grounds were one, legends through their 12 forces nurtured the tree of life, and I of red forces created the evil which coveted the heart of the tree of life, and the heart slowly grew dry. Oh. Intent on embracing the heart of the tree of life, the legends hereby divide the tree in half and hide each side, hence time is overturned and space turns askew. The 12 forces divide into two and create two suns that look alike, into two worlds that seem alike. The legends travel apart. The legends shall now see the same sky, but shall stand on different grounds. Shall stand on the same ground, but shall see different... She'll stand on the same ground, but she'll see different skies. The day the grounds beget a single fault, before one sky and two worlds that seem alike, the legends will greet each other. The day the red forces purify and 12 forces reunite into one perfect root, a new world shall open up. I don't know, this is too big for my little wee brain. This is too big for my wee brain, but thank you so much for the book. Again, I like this, these little snippets of like lore from all sorts of places. I think is really fun to like have all over. Actual genre categories. I'm gonna look at that. That'll be like a whole other set of streams once I have enough books to kind of set up those things. In terms of like whether I genre base them, because also like I need enough books in a genre for it to like make sense to have a shelf for it. Beep, beep, beep. This is called Poor Little Bears. This is another very short one. Hold on. There was three little poor bears hungry and waiting for their mother. One of the bears saw a rabbit run to a dark, scary part of the forest. He chased after it. Only two bears were left. Should we go after brother? Said two, no. We will not return. If we do, dear brother, we will forget about him soon. Ominous. Ominous bears. Someone saved the damn bears. That was Poor Little Bears. Oh. I'll keep it all lowercase, but I think they were removed. Basically, when I put a strict 15 character limit on the book title because I thought it would be locked to what the game allows, but it doesn't. Brother Bear 3. I haven't actually seen Brother Bear 2. I've seen Brother Bear 1. Brother Bear 1 is a really good movie and it was underrated. I haven't seen Brother Bear 2 though. I often think that those like that kind of era of Disney animated movies, just they all made sequels and none of them need them. They were all just very good. So haven't seen Brother Bear. One sec, guys. I'm gonna go refill my water because I need water to keep my throat able to speak all of these words that I'm speaking. So I will sit here for a second and I'm gonna run the ads. There's a girl bear. Women. What? Yeah, I'm just gonna BRB while the ads run. Hold on. I need to go get more water. More water. Hold on. People might come in and talk to me, I don't know. Oh yeah, hello, I'm back. Soz. I'll wait for the ads to finish. Tell you the title, it would have been without the character limit, and you can make it that. Yeah, if you time it right, yeah. If you're here. I'll start pasting this one. Just to save time, but I won't read it until yeah. I might as well. This person has, I think, made it so all of the what's the word? All of the paragraphs fit in the thingy, which would be good. Wow, it does fit really well, actually. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. I'll wait for the ads. How we doing, ad, non-ad watchers? How we doing? What up? This has been really fun. I've been enjoying getting these books in. I'm excited to like have all of these set of submissions done and like actually sort them out. How are people doing that other than actually in Minecraft? How are people doing what? Oh, I presume that they are doing them. They are putting them in Minecraft. I know that at least one person has said that they put it into the game to test it. There is no other there's no other easy way unless you kind of estimate it. But I appreciate people doing that. You don't have to at all. Like I'll just figure out the pasting. Is there a page sim? Oh, is there? Okay, maybe I'll have a look. I'll pop that on my notes when I reopen the form. Page simulator. Back from the ads you had. Nice. I think they're nearly done on my end, so I'll wait for them to be done. Sorry, I needed more water, guys. Can get it to work? Oh, fair enough. It's okay. Right, welcome back, ad watchers. Hello. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I don't know if you guys saw. So Water Munch got up to like level 70 something, and then you know we have a peace treaty at the moment. Me, I can't see the bar right now until maybe tomorrow or something. Or maybe even today. I don't know. There's a peace treaty that's happening. which is if you kill someone else, then you have your levels reset. And I think Water just got really unlucky. I think. Oh wait, I don't know actually. Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Beep, beep, beep. Crap. Oh, I think this will probably show it.
Yes. Damn, bro. Wow, I think you have to be reset.
I think you're right.
Oh, wait, no, wait, hang on. Oh. No, I want to see the actual hit, though. What the heck? Where is it? What? She didn't know the snails were immortal. But why did that change? Why can't I find this fucking clip? I found it's like so many of these clips. I definitely found it earlier. What the fuck is the issue? What? I'm trying to find it. Oh, dude, I actually fucking can't find it. There's basically Water killed Toby by accident, I think. Toby threatened to kill Pesto. Oh, Toby threatened to kill Pesto, and so Water killed Toby. Water killed Toby, but then Pesto's immortal, so he wouldn't have been able to kill her, to be fair. To be able to kill Pesto, but then killed Toby, so she had to get reset. That's so bad. And she just, I watched the clip. I can't fucking find it. If anyone can find it on Twitter or something, please let me know. I watched the clip and she just kind of kills him and then is like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to get my rebels reset now. And she was just like, yeah, whatever. She did gaff. She did gaff. Oh, and then after that, the snail then killed Toby and then reset him because of his life. Fuck's sake. Carnage, carnage. Oh, you got the clip? Wait, permit. Hold on. Permit. Sophie. I think it's just that. I think you can put a clip in. Oh, thank you. Hold up, let me get the clip. I want to see. Twitch.
Anything you want.
Hey.
Fuck me.
What's up, bestie?
Hey up, man. How you doing?
Chilling.
Oh, I love his little fountain. He's got the animations on.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, do you want to see a magic trick?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm gonna kill your snail.
Don't you fucking dare.
Oh.
I'll kill you.
Ready?
I think it's probably did Pesto just beat. Oh no. Like I think it's just the level discrepancy. Not the 2-punch kill, man. That's crazy. crazy. I think it critted. It critted and just fucking one-shot him.
Fuck that guy. Nah, fuck that
guy.
It's worth it. If I think I'm gonna lose all my levels.
It's just the degaff of like, I'm gonna lose all my levels. Like, it just doesn't give a fuck, and I respect that so much. It's totally worth. It's totally worth. One sneeze, honestly. A singular sneeze, he's gone. That's so good. But yeah, Water's now having to fucking re-level. That's so funny. Jobrowski! Hiya! Hiya, Jobrowski. Are you the same Jobrowski that was here the other day? You are? What's up? What's up? Sorry, I didn't mean to tell you to jump off the tower. That was just... I forgot you couldn't fly until after you jumped off the tower and just sort of fell. My bad. Oh, you're on Amesy's head. That's so poetic. Yeah. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, good. Excellent. I'm just looking at books right now. We're doing books. We're doing mad books. Yeah, yay! You can look in my stuff. Can you look in stuff or not? Oh, you can. You can be a little, what's the word? Snooper. You can snoop. Yeah. There's not really anything interesting, just books. Joyoborowski. What is There's some food there. There you go. A taco for you. What is Jobrowski? Where did that come from, the name? I know I'm asking you as if you can't just go yes and no. It's just... You just have names. It's just your name, I guess. Yeah, it's just your name. Jobrowski. Gosh. What a day. Sorry that you're like an orphan. An orphan butterfly. Oh, no. Oopsie. Oh, soz. So I'm sorry, I can be a bit heavy-handed with my words sometimes, you know? But you know that. You know that, Jobrowski. All right. Have you got something to show me? What is it, lassie? Amesy's fallen down the well. What is it, girl? Do you have something to show me, or like, or are you just hanging? Because I'm gonna read more books shortly. Can you get out of here? I'm worried you're trapped. Oh, oh my god! Wow, yeah, very good. Well done. Well off. Oh, you can fly. Congrats. Oh my god, you're becoming material. Goodbye, Jobrowski. Oh my god. Immaterial Jobrowski. What? Bro trying to fish? Bro, the fish will eat you. Oh my god, the fish are gonna eat you, bro. Okay, anyway. We're in my book about the Bekyamon Rolls fight. No, I'll do that when like there's 3 humans. And also Amy isn't here. It's a long ass book. I don't want to read it more than once more. Okay, wait. Next book is called In My Dreams, I. In my dreams, I saw a world under the protection of the goddess of death. In it, a man stood back to admire his creation. Islands and temples made in the glory of the goddess and her friends. While he alone stood in the world, many crows flocked to his side to watch his existence. In my dreams, I saw a world in which people were linked together with invisible thread. Most stuck with their partner, however, one dressed in red decided to walk alone with her dogs. Eventually, she saw her partner blow himself up as her own heart ceased to work, ending their story. In my dreams, I saw a world torn by a feud of 2 brothers. As gods, they used their human vassals as tools to enact their anger on each other. Both unaware of their crying sister alone in the end, cursed to watch them destroy each other until the day her chosen hero arrives. In my dreams, I saw a world where devastation was rampant. The 4 remaining people chased each other with deadly purpose. Finally, a book of forbidden knowledge was opened in front of them all. The world became silent, sleeping until its next cycle. In my dreams, I saw a world where an eye hung in the sky. Its rule was seen all over the world in purple scars across the landscape. Many heroes died trying to defeat it, but now all that remained of them was a clothed shadow. The world is over. My world is over. I felt the corruption draw closer. I saw those I care for scream as every part of their existence was wiped away by the merciless eye. Soon I felt myself disappear. I no longer dream. Ooh, I like that. I'm assuming, so this is Phil's hardcore world? Right? Is that crazy? Goddess of Death? Islands and temples. Crows. Yeah, okay. This one is, I don't know which life series this is, but this is Pearl. The one where they're like connected together, double life, yeah. Don't know about this one. I think, oh, thanks Windows. What about this one? I don't know what that one is. Feud of Two Brothers. Human vassals as tools. I don't know. Is this Empires? Empire Season 1. Okay. Devastation was rampant. Finally, Book of Forbidden Knowledge. I don't know what this one is. The Four Remaining People. Is this like another life series? I don't know. Which one's that one? Is it pre-recorded? No, you've been perceived as well. Again, is this Empires as well? I hung in the sky, and then this is the actual Realm one. I will put this in the Realm box because I think it's an interesting book. This is called In My Dreams I. And then this is by Blue Lily. Thank you, Blue Lily. That was well written, and I liked it. It was fun figuring out what they were all about. Okay. Don't know about page 4. Yeah, I couldn't figure that one out. What's this one? Okay. I scanned through them just to make sure that they're like appropriate and such. You know, don't want to put anything inappropriate in. Is this too long? No. Yay. Oh, that's too long. Oh. Okay. All right, this one is called Log 052110 by TG San.
Chicken Jockey.
Chicken Jockey. Thank you, Wombat, for the 48 months. Good lord. Thank you very much, Peepin'. I'm peeping at you. Peeping at the 48 months. Thank you, Chicken Jockey. Very good. Very good stuff. Thank you so much for the 48 months, Wombat. I hope you are well and good and well. WWs. Okay, this is called, what is it again? Log 052110. After years of long research, I finally managed to get enough information and proof of their existence. The redacted, the poor souls who unfortunately couldn't materialize into having a body of their own. They are hard to detect, only come out at night, but even then you cannot see them for obvious circumstances they're in. The only way you can tell that is that they are there is through the weird quiet noises. If you've ever heard footsteps, God. Okay, start again. If you ever heard footsteps yet no one was there, well, thank every power in the universe you're still here or haven't gone insane. After you came into contact with them, the plaguing thoughts will never leave your head, my head. They are driven by their inner desire to exist, to materialize, to be something more. They will do anything in their power to get a body, even if it's hard for them to do anything with no intellectual ability. If you foolishly let them get to you, you are doomed. Some of them have developed past instinct, just instinctively reaching out for the unachievable. I swear on everything that some of them are whispering things into my ears. Usually I would have pinned it on something else, but I know it's true. It has to be. When I found out about Redacted and how Redacted, I knew there was more to this. Endless digs through books, endless nights without sleep. I can finally prevent this from happening to anyone else. Please. And then just like... Oh, guy goes insane. Guy studying stuff. Go insane. Ooh, intriguing. Thank you, TG-san, for that one. Intriguing stuff. Like it. I like it. We'll pop that into some pros. Yay! I do want to go talk to Water, actually, at some point. I would just see... Are they... Is she in the hole? Not the hole. Because I do want to go talk to them. I mean, I could just map it. I don't like metagame with the map to the sense of like, oh, there's stuff, people are having a secret conversation, I'm gonna go look. But if I'm like, I need to go check if someone is somewhere, then... yeah, Water's like miles away, so... I will leave that. I will simply leave it. I'll wait until they'll probably come back at some point. We will keep going. We'll keep going. What's next? Bang, 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 bang. Worship of Gaia. Gaia's like sort of an earth god, right? Was mine red? I don't think so. Something about a snail. Why? There's snails in all of these. Why? Snail. Why is the snail lore? It runs so damn deep. It runs so damn deep. Oh, is that not? There you go. All right, next one. This one is called Gaia's Worship of Gaia by Corey VT. All right, next one. Beginning of time saw Chaos the Void. From him emerged Gaia, Eros, and Tartarus. I don't know lots of... Is this Greek stuff? Greek? I don't know. Gaia, Earth Mother Divine, keeps us safe and also punishes us for our wrongdoing. That is why there are monsters, snails, and disease. After a long dispute with her siblings, she emerged victorious, obviously. Rituals. To make an offering to Gaia, one must make a ceremonial altar outside. Place green and brown candles around a plate of harvested foods. Remember to only light the candles after the food has been placed unless you wish to incur her wrath. Acquire a snail. She's rather even-tempered. She's okay with offerings and without, but when you only go halfway on an offering, she takes grave offense. This will result in lower crop yields, fewer XP, and in response to a grievous enough offense, a snail. So if you're unsure, do not attempt the ritual. Snails. Snails too were born of the void and they work hard for their big sister Gaia. Sneaking levels and memories act as punishment for frivolous leveling. We know little of their mentor or their keepers. We just know their victims deserve what they got. Gaia's Blight. Gaia's Blight is one of two diseases that we believe show her wrath. The blight is a dark bluish green and eats away at the skin, showing bone. Its victims are clicking, eerie things. They hallucinate. I believe the cause can harm the snails. Sad. Gaia's Torment. Purple crystal grows and the muscles emerge from the skin. Victims demonstrate immense aggression. In late stages, hearing becomes worse as crystalline formations have clogged the ears. Vision, on the other hand, is next to nothing. It took L? I'm assuming it might be a different L to Eloise, right? Both diseases are, to our knowledge, incurable. Maybe making the diseases combined could cure them, but it could also make it much, much worse. I cannot, in good faith to the Goddess Divine, recommend it. I advise you to begin praying for her help. Goddess knows you'll need it. Oh, like a fun... I like this, like... It's realm lore, but, like, a different take on it. I don't know what box to put that in. Like, it's non-canon, but I guess because it's so directly mentioning some of the realm stuff, I'll put it in a realm box. Cool, I like that. I like a new, like, angle of the same story that we know. Not leaving out food that animals can't eat. Yeah, I also, just as a side note, that idea of a god that doesn't mind if you don't give offerings, but does mind if you half-ass an offering. I think that's that's a really cool mechanic for a god. Like, doesn't really care whether you give an offering or not, but if you're gonna bother, do it properly. I think that's so cool. Like, a bit petty. I'm drinking the water. Right, what we got? What's the next one? Thank you, Corey VT, for was it Worship of Gaia? Thank you. Very interesting. Lost Nights. We're getting more realm lore now. We're now it's 7:15 on the 5th. If you're wondering about submission date. This is called Lost Nights by Timekeeper. Long lost nights of a realm that changed drastically after the calamities hit. The alchemist and the redacted of a kingdom too far gone to retrieve. Long lost friends that will never see each other again. I too hope to see that friend again. I do wonder if I'll ever be able to return to the same kindness and help they offered me once. Maybe in a world or a place far lost in time. Little bit of like old lore. It's Realm. But I'm gonna put this one because it's a little bit, you know, it's quite on the edge of it. I'm gonna put it on like the normal prose books. Timekeeper. Thank you, Timekeeper, for Lost Nights. Nice little bit of prose there. Very nice, very nice. I'm gonna need to make more books after this one. Who's online? Oh. I'm not doing that. What does he want him to do? Hang on. This was not... Okay, this is 2 jokes, I think, but I don't know if I... Okay. This is called Tank. There's no author name. There are 2 fishes in a tank. One says to the other, I don't know how to drive this. There are 2 soldiers in a tank. One says to the other, glove, glove, glove. Fuck's sake. Thank you, Anonymous, for Tank. Thank you for that. That's just an... Okay, yeah. Pop that in the jokes. Actually fire. Was that the match of the day theme? It was. I don't know why I hummed that. Nice, good spot. I don't know why that was what was in my head. Oh, yeah, shit. I need more books. Beep, 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 beep. Luckily, I have those. I'm going to need to craft a bunch more soon, though. I had to give a bunch to orange juice. Orange damn juice. Right. Okay, that's too much text. Bit of romance. You know what? One thing we've definitely established is there's some proper romantics in this community. Huge. You guys are lovers, all right? You guys, you like, you're romantics, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. A soft fleeting kiss is shared amidst the gelidity of the night. That's actually a word I haven't heard. I'm gonna look that up. And for an infinite moment, sensation bleeds from the lovers' bodies. A short gesture of affection is almost enough to allow one of the lovers ignore the burden suffocating her. It's enough to allow the other lover to ignore the guilt-induced pain of their subsequent murder. Oh, I wonder who they're about. Wonder which kiss this is about. This is by Lotta True Harry. It's called Starlit Death. Thank you. I will be putting that in the Realm Lore one because, you know, I think Amy is generally a bit more keen to read stuff. Amy's a writing enjoyer. We have to deliver letters for Owen today? Yes, we do. But I don't know if I'll be on stream to do that because I think it'll be probably quite late. I think. Okay, this is called Random Thought, and it's by me. Not me as in Bekyamon, me as in the person put the word me down, which doesn't really tell me anything. But sure. I think this is also Realm related. Okay. Usually when someone dies, their eyes turn dull, the light fades, stolen by the flight of the soul. The iris color loses its meaning since there's nothing to look at, just the empty husk of what was once someone. But when you die, your eyes sparkle in defiance. They shine like a meteor shower, like small explosions reflected on a lake, like your soul knows that there is no need to run, just a dance in a blaze of green and yellow. That's really pretty, actually. That's really pretty. I like that a lot. Oh my god, I missed a page. Oh my... And then it goes, it's beautiful. Sorry, I forgot the ending. My bad. It's called Random Thought. Very nice. I like that. I like how it was expressed. I think I might put that in the prose one because I know that it is probably it is Realm related, but I also like the kind of there might be a difference. Like some that like nod to like feels like it is nodding to it, but not direct. Okay, this is called Star-Crossed by Right for the Stars. I think this is a poem. We love a poem. Can I get W poem? W poetry, please? Oh, that's too many lines. W poem, W poetry. We love a little bit of a poem. Need a poetry emote. Yeah, well, I don't know what, like... Because, like, I think you could use poetry as in, like, you know, if somebody says some shit that's, like, poetic. Alright, star-crossed by Right for the Stars. Two factions, both alike in dignity, in the fair realm where we play our stream. From a moral grudge break to new mutiny, where player blood makes player hands unclean. From forth the split factions of those two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their night, whose burning gala shenanigans overthrows, doth with their love bury their ruler's strife. The joyful passage of their band-marked love, and the continuance of their ruler's rage, which but our monk and archer sought to end, naught could remove, is now 2 hours traffic of our stream. The which, if chatters with patient ears attend, what ears shall miss, our for focus shall strive to mend. Wait, that's so good. That's so good. This is so good. I presume this is like fit and sausage, right? Because it's for Foca. I'd imagine that due to that. That's fun. I'll put that in the poetry one. Star-crossed. And then that is by Right for the Stars. Thank you, Right for the Stars. Nice little poem. Going in the poem box. Oh, is it fit and pack? Fit and pack! Yay! So good. Am I crazy? No, okay, I am. I'm crazy. So I just shrunk. This is, I think... This is also a poem. This is by Marshmallow. Imagining that's too much for one page, but I will test it. Oh, no, I lied. Should be alright then. Maybe. Beam, 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 beam. A poem. Oh, Marshmallow. Hi, Marshmallow. Alright, let's read this one. What's it called again? A postcard. If you have anything you want to say, by the way, about the poem, then, like, if you're in the chat, let me know. Just say it. You seemed so proud and relieved the first time I was made to leave. You said it was part of growing up. I took my coat, I left my heart. I lost myself in every start, assured that one day I would get to stop. The life was waves and trains and rhymes. My world has grown 1,000 times, and so have I, with every maybe friend. The coat got tight and tore a bit. My name and face no longer fit. I'd put them on sometimes to play pretend. Wow, this is so... the cadence of this is so good. They soon were gone, and so was I, the future looking through my eyes. We've never had a chance to reconnect. Then suddenly you're standing there, a shaking hand and greying hair, a wobbly smile you couldn't quite perfect. We talked and laughed together while I packed. The second time I left for good, you seemed unsure but said I should. You waved and I gave you a hug instead. We're strangers, but I think we're fine. I write sometimes with you in mind, so here's a postcard of the silly cat. Dude, that's really good. That's so good. I loved how reading it out loud, it flows so well. Because I was like, okay, this is like, it's got an extra line, but it's such a good rhythm to it. Very good. Very good. Guys, you guys' poetry goes insane. I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck? That's so nice. I like that a lot. Thank you, Marshmallow. You cooked. I'm written a while as Grey Inspo. Oh, well, I'm glad. It's going in the poetry box. You're in the poetry box now. Thank you, Marshmallow, for your submission. Very, very good. So cool. There's so much original good writing, man. It's so nice. Okay, what the fuck is this? Okay, guys. I'm going to let you guys make a choice. This one is, I think, fairly long. Not super duper long to read. But the title is Pangy Yowie List. Do you want me to do this one now? It's not super long. There's just a lot of lines. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Go make music now. Enjoy. Okay, sure. Let's do that one then. Okay, so I'll read this first page anyway. Oh. No. Right. People have called Pangy many things, a villain, a silly guy, and the Yowie final boss. So to understand the final one, I put a list together every man Pangy has ever done Yowie with. There might be some missing that I've forgotten. It does say, by the way, there is some sexual content, but I'm just describing what Pangy said about someone or did with someone, so be warned. I will pick out if there's anything really explicit in there, but it's just like I'm just regurgitating what's been said, so you know. Okay, Pilly 1, everything about them is gay. They did kiss 2 times though, just to have something written down. Sure. Lukey, they're pretty much dating at this point. Every interaction they've had is yaoi. Scott went to the Royal Ball too with Pangy and Lukey. This is true. Crow, they are just roommates. That's what it says. Sure, man. Slimes 5. Slimesicle. Pangy was a part of a group laying session with himself, Slimesicle, Mythical Sausage, and Tommy in it with vague reference to the act being sexual. Someone's just... Have you been logging this shit down? Slimesicle took off his armor at some point during this. Why is this written so, like, just matter of fact? Afterwards, on the same day, Shaggy tried to collect the milk of Mythical Sausage and Slimesicle having fun. Pangy sat on Slimesicle's face. Pangy sat on his face again during the execution. Damn. Actually, you got freaky. What I'll do with this one, Sausage is basically, it's a repeat of the same thing because Sausage was there for all of that. And I'll just put this bit in. Mythical Sausage and Pangy went to the Royal Ball one together where Mythical Sausage proceeded to cheat on him. Oh, damn. Oh, that's too much. Clown Pierce, number 7. They kissed during the end event. They did? They did? I didn't even know. This is actually quite useful for me. Prince Zam. Pangy was visibly and verbally jealous of Pilly for getting a date with Zam, his best friend. Pangy killed Pilly for going on a date with Zam, also for other stuff, but then the Zam date was the thing that actually finally convinced him to kill Pilly. Got it. Drop 2. I'm assuming there's no way to explain what they did while being PG, so just trust me, they were freaky together after the therapy session. Cool. Pilly 2. Pilly 2 said that Pangy had to go on a date with him for his dog back. Are called toxic yaoi during a lot of interaction they've had by other server members. This is crazy. There's so much. Pilly 1.5. What is this? What's Pilly 1.5? I'm using this term to refer when Pilly changes his skin to a Pilly 2 version of the Pilly 1 skin and role plays as a different person. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know that was a fucking thing. Pilly 1.5 confessed his love to Pangy. Pilly 1.5 tried to kill Lukey multiple times for getting between him and Pangy, or he sometimes just kills him for the lols sometimes. Pilly 1.5 and Pangy went to Jarapshu's therapy to get rid of their gayness. Fuck's sake. Okay, I can't put the Harry stuff in. Harry did make out with Pangy on his first date. Other things. But they've been redacted. I can't do that. Bad Boy Halo. What? In what world? Pangy said he and Bad have kissed a foolish during the early days of the server. Bad Boy Halo said he wants to eat Pangy's pangolin meat. He did? When? Bad thought that during the second ball, he, Pangy, and Lukey were going to go as a polycule. He did. This one's so funny. CPK, Pangy called him a good boy. Pangy, mate. There is a page about Tommy in it, but I can't put it in because PG. What's going on? Etoile. During the boy cross, Pangy was in with Slimesicle, Mythical Sausage, and Tommy, and Etoile came to spit on their faces. What is happening? Etoile also shifted near Pangy while he was laying, which neither of them acknowledged. Nobody said anything. Owen joined the boy cross with Pangy was in with Slimesicle, Mythical Sausage, and Tommy in it to make it bigger. Sick. Okay, this is scientific, bro. Look at this shit. So out of the 31 plus 2 Pilly man on the realm, he has been in a gay situation with 17 of them. But if we, what does it say? But is that not too long, really? But if we break this number more to the active number of men, 17 plus 2 penny on the realm. Panky has been gay with 17 of them. Yeah. Okay, well, you know, maybe but that's great. Pen 7, I would maybe suggest that you perhaps go outside a little. But thank you for your submission. Regardless, appreciate that. I may pass this on to Pangy if that helps. What the fuck? Oh, you just went live? Good to know. Let me pop this into the... I feel like this needs to go in the meta box. This is the joke box. Fuck's sake. This is slightly out of date. Yeah, it'll be a week out. Well, thanks for that. Appreciate it. Okay. This is called A Prince's Jest. It's by Anon. Guys, make sure own your writing, guys. It's okay. We're not, none of us are like sat here going rubbish. Like I hope you guys don't feel like you have to hide who wrote what you're writing, because I really like all of it, and it'll be, you know, you can get your name in the library properly. Read it to Pangy. I'll just give that shit to Pangy. The gospel of Pangy. This is by a prince. It's called A Prince's Jest by Anon. His crown had tilted before. The crown had fallen before, straight into the void even. It was weird not seeing her around anymore. She is everywhere he had looked before he was here in this realm. That's what made him mad. There was no longer someone for him to hunt, to seek revenge on, to scare. There was no pink ribbon anymore, just the memory of broken trust. Maybe he will keep his crown on straight here, unlike what had happened in the past, far away. Maybe that part of himself is gone, healed with time with the shield of the sun and the moon. But at the end of the day, he will always see his purple coat stained in blood and insanity when he looks into the void, as old habits do die hard. I don't know what this one's about. I was thinking foolish, but I don't know I don't know who the pink ribbon is related to, or if at all. But cool, and I like it. Mysterious. I like a bit of mysterious prose, and I think mysterious prose, if you're not wondering what to do, don't feel like it has to be super like put together, because I think mysterious prose books hanging around in a random library is very cool, and it's like almost ambient. Oh, maybe it's Zam. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know a lot about other like Zam lore, because I haven't really like talked to him that much before, but I would like to. This is a book about Pangy, not the same one, not like a complete, imagine the opposite tone of the other book about Pangy. It's like fully serious book about Pangy, all right? Soon we will probably start react-anding a bit to things that are happening. Beep, beep, oh. How many books are you done? We're on like over 100 now. None of these are too long, which is nice. I haven't actually got, I think I've got maybe one that I need to double check on. Right. Let's see about this one. This one is another Pangy book, but serious this time, right? Lock in. This is by Kaika, I think. I think that's how to say it. Ode to Pangir. Pangy doesn't value forgiveness, so he doesn't seek it. His battles are written with blood, lost and won with death. Apologies are made with promises of protection and forged with alliances of loyalty, so that's love in his eyes. His love and care for Pili 1 ran unbearably deep to the point where he did not want to live in a world where Pili wasn't his best friend. Best friend, yeah. And then he was forced to do the same, forced to accept that in his eyes, Pili valued being killed by his obsession more than he'd have to keep living for his best friend. Not just that, but also be tormented by someone who has the same face and voice and perhaps soul as someone he once loved, now wielding cruelty sharper than an enemy's blade. Best friend. Can you give me 5 numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? But because in the null, Pangy had nightmares about Pili 2 and his signs amidst having grief-ridden dreams about Pili 1. Yeah, he doesn't bring it up, not in the null because Amy is aggressive and Roz is trauma-stricken, and not after because his pain feels too much as a sign of his weakness. But what do you do when your scariest nightmare holds the face of one of the most beautiful dreams you've ever had? Do you not try to ward it off, protect your friends, shield the ones you love, or do you chase after yet another dream, hoping the nightmare fades, even when it never has, even when it might never will? even if it might never will. So Pangy walks, not in hope, not in fear, but because some dreams, even when dead, still call you home. That's really well written. Nice job. Nice job, Mikai, for Ode to Pangier. Thank you very much for that one. I will put that one in the realm box because it's very explicit. Oh my god, and speak of the Yowie Devil. There he is. Hiya all. Speak of the Yowie Devil. Hi Pang. Why specifically Pangy? What the fuck? Oh, good little crowd going on here. Two. That's nice. How balanced. That makes my brain happy. Okay, so this piece has 0. It's called Greg. It has no punctuation at all. Which honestly, I'm quite impressed by. I'll be real. I will be honest. I will try and read this as one sentence as much as I can. Okay, ready? There once lived a guy, his name was Greg. He wasn't, oh, there is a comma, sorry. He wasn't especially smart, nor was he especially tough or strong. The one thing he did have was happiness and love for his loved ones. One day his pet chicken was kidnapped. The person who kidnapped Greg's chicken was the evil witch of the swamp. Greg decided to rescue his chicken. When Greg got to the witch's hut, he saw his beloved chicken in a cage. He decided to secretly and quietly release his chicken and run back to the village. Greg was happy to have his chicken back. Greg knows he's not that rich. Greg knows he's not that tall, but Greg was happy to have his chicken back in the end. That was a very long sentence. Thank you. Oh, I've Chrome again. Mac, for your book, Greg. Thank you for that. It's just quite a long, big breath. Greg and Mac. Didn't they read the health warning? This one, I mean, it's prose, technically. Great rapping skills, thank you. That's when he writes that like English at school. Just no full stops, just a lot of and. Dude, it's just improv. It's literary improv, guys. I really want to... I think I want to bring... I'm gonna just go and see if I can get this Yowie list to Pangy. It's an original, so I don't really mind if he keeps it or not. I'm assuming he's at his house based on they've said that his house has not got corruption anymore. So I will swim. I will take to the seas. Meow. Oh, now swim, please. There's a lot of and. Yes, and. Hello? 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 Pangy. Oh, that's Sam. I think I may have broken a crop there, my bad. We will not say anything. I see Zam over there. Where is Pangolin? Where's the Pangolin? Nice morning swim. Yeah. This is the thing, right? This is the thing with elytras. People can cross land so quickly that, so he said, who removed the corruption at my house? And by the time I then a minute later walk over, he's gone. He could be halfway across the map. I don't know where he fucking is, dude. I don't know where he fucking is. Fucking elytras, man. God damn it. People just fly away. And I know that it's like, but you could have an elytra. It's like, that wouldn't solve this problem. I wouldn't know where he's flown to. Fine. Let's get silly mode. Let's get silly. Yeah, bro is literally like now 1,000 blocks away. like on a real one. That's what I mean, man. I'm such an Elytra auntie. I'm such an Elytra aunt. Oh my god, hey!
Hey!
Oh my god,
How
whoa,
are
you're
you?
loud. 1 second. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh,
whoa.
sorry, I'm
Sorry. You're really loud. You're really loud. I am sorry.
Sorry. Okay, sorry.
I don't know why you were so loud then. That's so weird.
I'm on a new.
Oh,
computer.
that's why. Yeah, you
I'm
are.
in Sweden.
Oh my god, why are you in Sweden?
I'm here with some friends and hanging out.
Oh, that's so cute.
I was at Mojang Studios yesterday.
Wow, did you go in?
No.
Oh,
They didn't invite me. But
No.
I stood out.
that's so cool though. It's very cool. It's very cool. It's cool building. The building outside even just looks really sick.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I don't. But yeah, I'm here. Well, near city near Stockholm.
He's
been
in
really
Sweden. You had any meatballs yet?
I actually haven't. You know.
No.
Worth the visit. Worth the test. The taste.
I'd say
test.
so. I'd say so. What's your setup then?
So I have another friend who lives in Sweden who streams.
Oh, that's useful.
I've just robbed him.
Wow,
for
he's
the day.
got a very loud mic then.
Yeah. Am I that loud?
No, you were just. I think I had you, but well, to be fair, I'm about to turn you down like almost like minus 70%. Maybe if you go onto your settings and move your own voice chat volume, like the top setting down a little.
It's funny because like at my setup at home, I think I'm like slightly quieter, so everyone has me like turned up. Slightly.
Yeah, I think I had you up a little bit, and then you came in like, "Hello, it's me. Hi, Becky."
Oh, that'd be fun. Maybe I'll double down and just like turn it even louder.
Just walk up. Okay, every person that you greet for the first time in
Wait.
voice chat, yell. Oh my god, hey! And then just.
Oh, we've got to find someone. But how have you been? Are you done with the books?
No, I'm not done yet. I'm trying to find Pangy because I got a really interesting book that's a community member submitted for him.
Oh, wait, that's cool.
It's called Pangy Yowie List.
Oh.
Yeah,
wait,
it's really in depth. They've really been paying attention. It's 19 pages long.
Oh.
They've been paying close attention to how many men he has done Yowie with at some point, and it came to the conclusion that out of the 17 active men, plus 2 for pillies, extra pillies, he's done Yowie with 17 of them. So,
what?
you know, and out of the
17?
the 32 total men, including ones that aren't active, then that's 17 out of the 32, which is pretty good going. Bro's been busy, but a lot of this is old, and it's like from like opening day. Mate, you're page 2.
Wait, who's page 1?
Pilly. Pilly 1.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, you know, got in before
I
I
can
did,
read
so
your
it's
bit.
okay.
They're pretty much dating
Wait,
at this
is it
point. Every
good?
interaction they have had is Yowie.
Me?
I didn't write this. This is from
That's
the community.
Not true.
Okay, I mean, bring it up with 3 pen 7. Oh, is that you or me? It's me. Wow, that's unusual.
Up all night reading.
Yeah, man.
No, it's okay.
That is actually probably what it is. I found a really good use for people with Nirvana. The Wandering Trader and llamas spawned on top of my library, and Zam was nearby, so I just got him to go kill them for me. Like pest control. So I was like,
That
I don't
makes
want to go on my own roof. I gotta climb up my roof. I don't want to do that.
I did want to ask, actually. Could I get that second book per chance? Or
Oh,
the
yes.
next
Yeah,
book?
I'll have to go get it. Hold on. Come with me.
Here, I'll come with.
Come with me. I like whoever did this path is good. Is goated.
Yeah, right? It's nice.
It feels a little more connected. It'll get there because there's a lot of still open space still, but it'll get there. I'm sure.
Yeah, I think once it's like fleshed out a bit more, hopefully like some new players will build up. But I did want to ask. There was very strict instructions as to not copy or destroy the books.
Yes.
Do you think it would be possible to get a copy?
Yeah, I can do
with
that
the
for
keeper's
you.
Permission?
Oh, for the keeper.
without?
Yeah, you'll have to get the keeper's permission. Actually, I don't know if I. Oh wait, no, I can't copy them because they're the pink books.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Is that something you could arrange or I need to arrange?
You can
or-
probably ask and let them do it. I don't mind if you have a copy, seeing as you read them and stuff. Wow.
Yeah, I read through the lot, like, all in one go.
Yes,
it was a very
it
good
takes
read.
a while, doesn't it? It is like you read, you see, oh wow, that's a
Yeah.
lot of pages, and then you're like, I've been reading this for 15 minutes. Like,
Yeah, literally. I had a whole like segment. I was just like, right, okay, we're sitting down, locking in, and reading.
yeah, these ones are weird. I think I want to discuss them with you instead of leaving you to it. Like, you can read them, but they're quite an interesting read. I don't even, what's this? I don't even know. Oh, I left this here for a snail. They didn't do anything. It was those two. So at the end of our story one, it then says about you need to go look in another book. I'm trying to, let me just figure out which one. Hang on, let me just click 60. Oh wait, actually, I think I can. Can I do this? No, I swear there is some kind of thing I can do to click to the end of the book, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, the Realms archive, which is
Should I
that
message
one.
the keepers now, or
You can try if you want.
any keepers around?
Any keepers? Any keepers?
Any keepers? Wait, is this for me?
Yeah, that's this referenced
is
at the end of the story one.
Whoops. I was asked at one point by someone else if they could see the book as well, and you know, I was pretty hesitant after what you said to me about keeping the book.
I
safe.
prefer if they were pointed to me if possible.
Yes.
If that's
That makes
okay.
sense.
I don't mind you
that's
having
kind
a
of the
copy,
gist.
but I'd like to know who knows about the stuff because it's pretty
Yes,
big
yes.
stuff.
Yes. The copies that I have will remain private.
That's cool. I trust you on that front. But yeah, like if someone wants to know,
is
just like
archives
point them my way because I don't
strictly
mind showing people if they're interested directly.
Yeah, of course. Frienders. Okay, I have a question.
Yeah,
You've read all these books, right?
I have. Yeah, not in a little while, but yeah.
What do you think of Project Snail?
I think it's cool. I think it makes sense.
Okay.
They haven't been like super clear with the snails, like off the bat of like what they're there for, but then they've told some of them about it.
Okay,
Have you
well,
read the Project Snail book? Have you seen that one?
I think so.
I think I showed you that one
okay,
already.
I have a follow-up question then.
Yeah.
Why is it at the start of this book and the book you gave to me prior, is
Yeah.
there almost a threat that offenders will be assigned to Project Snail as if it were a form of punishment?
So I'm pretty sure it ain't that deep. I think it is that basically like they make the snails and then because I thought originally that it was that they'd get turned into a snail. But
Right.
I think it's actually that they create the snails, but there are basically keepers that babysit the snails, and that's their job. And it's like not the best job. It's kind of a bit boring / annoying because they have to like watch them.
But
So it's like the shit job. So if they like break a rule, they get assigned to the shit job. I think that's all that is. Maybe there's more to
Okay.
that, but that's what I've gotten as far as
what if there was more to that? Is what I'm.
There might be.
implying. Okay.
I've tried
But
to
are they,
ask
like-
snails. Do you want to read this again or not?
I haven't read it yet.
Oh,
At least like.
probably,
Yeah, no, I haven't read this one yet. I will read this. As
But
well.
yeah, no, I don't know if. Do you know if there's anything more to that?
Partly, but not enough to form a conclusion on it. I'm just trying to
Oh, okay.
see if you knew anything. in
No, I
particular,
thought
but I didn't.
that originally I was like, oh, is the keepers get turned into snails, and like that's kind of messed up. Like if they're bad keeper, they get turned into snail duty time. But then
Yeah.
it was clarified that it was to do with not what people like the keepers don't really want to hang out with the snails because they're annoying. But I don't know.
Okay, that's what they told you.
Yeah, indirectly, kind of.
Okay, no, that I mean that does.
But maybe they just didn't want me reading into it too much. So maybe it is that sort of thing.
Yeah. Now, what happened to my face? Sorry, I've just been asked. What happened to my face at the castle? My face at the castle? I just
Oh.
got a whisper from Darapture.
Oh, did you see?
hap-
Did you see it yesterday? No.
No, I
Somebody defaced your face the one that's in the castle
Okay.
wall.
Yeah.
The one with next to Pangy. So someone had, I don't know if someone had, or basically your eyes had been made purple with like corruption and like crying lines
What?
down from your eyes, and then Pangy's face was all like half corrupted like he actually looks. And then they'd written something.
Wait, my face too?
Yeah, your face had like just the eyes and the corruption crying down from the eyes, and then
Yeah.
it said
I mean,
like above and
look
below in
okay.
like purple wool, it was like it said your fault big on the wall. You don't actually look like that.
Whose fault?
I don't know, it was it was above and below your faces. Your fault. I think you said it looked like Crying Child from FNAF.
Wait, I love that.
I don't know much FNAF stuff, so that's just, I'm just
Oh, I
passing that
love
on.
FNAF.
The person whoever it was, even went round the back
Yeah.
and corrupted Pangy's ass cheek, which I thought
That's
was...
been like that a while.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Well, yeah, I didn't know how
But-
much she'd been corrupted already on that statue, but yours had been turned into
Okay,
eyes and then
so
the words.
Yeah, the last of what I saw was Pangy's face was being slowly corrupted.
Right, okay. Well, that was,
I
that was
think-
already there then.
I don't know why his face specifically, but I think maybe because like he built it, like his house is becoming corrupted, so maybe like the statue
And he's
he also built.
corrupted.
Yeah.
Like, he looks
Um,
like that anyway, but yeah,
but,
I don't
like,
know
my
why
face-
yours got...
My face was completely clear. I don't know why.
Yeah,
And it said your fault.
Yeah, just in purple wool, it was like your, and then below it said fault. I think Pangy cleared it up, but because it's vandalism, really, isn't it? Terrible
Wait,
thing.
this was. You don't know who this was.
No, Pangy might know now, but I didn't know yesterday. I spotted it and then told him, and then we went, and it was like we were trying to eliminate who it could be.
Who
But
did you eliminate?
well, Pangy said it probably wasn't Owen. Well, anyone on green.
I don't think any. No, I.
Probably not Zam. I can't remember why he said that, and probably none of the oranges either, because they don't
Yeah,
really
Zam
know
doesn't
about that stuff.
Know much. Of, yeah.
So yeah, I didn't know.
Huh.
Couldn't really get much more than that.
I mean, if you'd find anything out, if you could.
Yeah,
let
I'm
me
gonna
know.
look into it, but yeah,
We'll make a good news scoop, I'm sure. A little vandalism.
a little vandalism, good for the PR, you know.
That's.
But Pangy might have already found
okay.
out, so I haven't talked to him yet.
Okay, well, on that note, then we'll keep each other informed.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's all for now. Thank you very much for the book.
Do you want to take both of those? Because
Oh yeah, to get
popped off
the
table.
wait, Project Outworld.
Yeah, that was like
Project Outworld.
that's like where we'll come from essentially. I don't know. Well, not everyone's
Okay.
it's not going to apply to every single person, but
Wait, what do you mean it doesn't apply to every single person?
well, some people basically like if you flick through Project Outworld a little bit, it's basically like why we got brought here essentially. But not everyone is in that, and doesn't explain why everyone is here. There's then all those 50 books that are down underneath. There's like logs on Outworlders, and there's a lot of us are there, but not all of us.
Okay.
And none of the recent people have been like classified as one either. So
Okay. But also, given that there are no keepers around currently, would it be if I keep it in? Do you plan on using that book
no, not immediately.
anytime soon? Would I
Which
be
one?
able
The
to-
big one?
The big one, yeah.
Uh,
I'll keep it in an ender chest and then like maybe get it copied. Or if you keep it and then next time you have a keeper around, have it copied and then I can
you
collect
can
it.
keep it if you just look after it and make sure you get a copy of it. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I'll see if that's
They
an
might.
option with
It
the
might be that
keepers.
the keeper then says, "Oh, you know what? I'll give you. Let me just write this book. Wait.
Oh, like
I
a permission slip?
certify that Lukey can have a copy of our story for
Thank you. I
his
really appreciate this.
records. Otherwise, they'll have to come and find me.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I appreciate a little permission slip. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's okay. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. If
well-
you could just give me back that once you have a copy, that would be.
You know what?
epic
Actually, I'm
and
gonna
awesome.
end the chest it now.
Yeah, pop that in there.
Oh God. You know, I was joking the other day that I know I'm in trouble when I've got an entire shulker. When I had to make a whole shulker full of just like fragments and lore bits. But now that shulker's full, it's getting even worse.
Oh no! Oh no! It's dire. It's dire. He's in so deep.
I'm neck deep, and there's no stopping it. I fear.
A full shulker of just bits of lore. Well, you know, I feel your pain.
I'll rent out a corner of the library at some point.
Just stick them all in. But yeah, so these are all like, if you just grab one of these, it's like they're all
Did you
called
find that
like
book?
Outworlder.
The Burden?
No, I haven't found it yet.
Yes, I have read through a few of these. Actually.
Oh wait.
These
Which one?
are.
Oh.
I don't know where you pulled Zoil from, but these are the players themselves, right? But I'm not on here, right?
No, you're not.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. No, because we got these before you arrived, so I don't. They might exist somewhere. It might exist somewhere, but
Yeah.
I don't know where it would be. I'd have to wait for the
you
keepers.
didn't. You don't write these.
No, the keepers did. I had to go on a big scavenger hunt around and find all of them. It took me like 3 hours. And then I made them into a
Private
system.
vault. Wait. Okay. Here's a proposal. What if you made like?
I thought you were taken.
No. Okay. Wait. I'm
Is this
not
practice
taken.
for Pangy or?
No. I have an idea, Becky.
Oh, okay, understood.
Sorry, not a proposal. Not yet. I'm saving that for later. Maybe.
For a special someone.
What if there was like a cool little secret lever and it opened and you had a vault?
Yeah, I've been
Of
wanting
the most, like-
I wanted to work on that.
Wait, that's an idea you already have?
Oh yeah. Like, but I need to actually action them. But it's something that I want to do.
Yeah. Something
So-
that like you got to start the doing bit.
Yeah, I just started doing it, but I'm deep in books right now, so I got to finish them
Yeah,
first.
that makes sense. How many do you have left?
Oh, like 100 something.
That's not.
I'm about
so
halfway through
bad.
now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But yeah,
Okay.
I'll
All
get
right.
there.
Well, thank you very, very much for the help. I
That's
really
okay.
do appreciate
That's
it.
okay.
Oh, I have your permission slip too.
Yes. Keep hold of that.
Um,
If you can fit it in
okay,
the law box.
I'll see you around. I'll leave
All
you
right,
to it. Good luck with the rest of the books. Is
see
that what
yas.
you're doing at the moment?
I am, yeah. I might come and hang out because
Oh.
there's more people around now, so I might
There are,
have a
yeah.
little wander. But you know, we'll
Okay,
see.
I'll see you around.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Hey, goodbye.
Maybe find Pangy soon. I need a wee, guys. And there's more ads. Oh my god, there's more ads. I need a wee, guys. It's ad wee time. It's wee ads. I'm gonna run the ads. I'm gonna have a wee. Yada yada yada. You understand. See you in a sec, okay? Couple minutes adverts. If you're not a ad watcher, I appreciate you for subscribing and such. And I'll be back in a minute. Oh my god, everyone's on. Oh my god. Oh my god, all of them. Everyone. Hiya. Can one green log off? Oh. Bello.
Hello!
Eloise is muted.
Eloise, you're muted, you loser. Hello!
Hey.
Eloise, I'm gonna stomp on your head. I'm gonna stomp on your head. Oh, Eloise.
Wait,
she-
there we go.
Eloise.
Yay!
Oh, you're loud. Let me turn you
I
down.
was gonna stomp
Oh.
on your head, I was, but I didn't.
No, not with a mace.
No, don't worry. I would hit you, though, so you have to be worried, you know. But I wouldn't do it.
No,
Don't even worry,
you can't
no.
now. I'm a bloob.
What's happening?
bloob.
Oh, you guys
I'm
are blue. You're
blue.
blooby now.
A bloob.
Well
Because
done.
they were quite nice
Wait.
to me.
Hold on, I
and
need to keep
everybody else-
talking.
They were
I
quite
might
everyone
nice.
else
Brackets
quiet.
desperate.
What?
What?
Nothing.
Who's desperate?
No one. Not anymore.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, you know what? That's okay. I'd rather have desperation than ambivalence.
Valid and true.
I love Borgir.
Borgir. I have to make Borgir keep spinning, Becky.
Oh, you had to put, like start him up again. Is it?
Yeah, I did. Is that okay?
Look, he's going.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all good.
Why am I so quiet? Hold on.
You're not. You're
Why
not.
are you so Welsh? Bloody hell!
Oh,
What
not.
was that?
Oh, can you tell I've hung out with my mum today?
Yeah. Yes.
My mum's in.
Yeah, no,
at the
mine.
moment.
I do that as well when I hang out with my Welsh
Yeah,
relatives.
my thing is though, it's not even my mum. My auntie is also here. So, like, proper
it like
Welsh
pops
is.
up. It like
It
takes
does.
over. Oh.
The same thing that chat
Oh.
say that happens with me and you, Becky. When eventually.
Yeah,
at
if
the end
I
of our
talk to
conversation,
you,
do,
then I
Well, yeah. We both get
I
Welshy
adopt
at the
it
end
as
of it.
well.
Yeah.
Welsh.
Eloise, I can't believe you're also Welsh.
I'm also Welsh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up in the
Ospreys-
valleys.
Oh, do
yeah.
you support the Ospreys in the rugby?
Yep.
Yeah, you do.
The
Yep.
what?
Yepos.
Yep.
I got this
Yes,
community
sir.
submission, Amy.
Oh, what is it? Let me read. Is it bubbly? Otherwise, I don't gav. Wamesy. Wamesy is our goddess. We worship Waisme. Wamesy for life.
Oh.
Who wrote this?
I don't know.
Lotus.
Lotus
Thanks, mate.
did.
Is there any more about me that I can read?
Yeah. There's a bunch. I need to just figure out. Oh wait, I'm gonna read you guys this one. This one's really funny. Okay.
Okay, I'm ready. We
Sit,
gotta
sit,
laugh.
take a seat.
Sit down. Sit down.
Sorry.
This is called TR Roz Origin. One day, when TR Roz was a small child, she went down to the basement of her old house, walking down to a glowy corner of the room. It shined a light blue as she approached it, the oval shapes reminding her of eyes. She stood in front of the small mass, leaning down slightly to get a better view. Then, with a loud screech, the mass began to violently wriggle. She could hear the floorboards it was stuck to creak and snap as it moved around.
Yeah.
scared.
Tears streamed down her face as she slowly
Scared me.
backed up and she screamed. She screamed at the figure that began to form from the mass, lunging at her. The glowing blue holes covering it seemed to glare at her. She screamed so loud and for so long, her hair turned purple.
What do you mean?
Then she bolted to the
Violet,
basement
you're
stair.
turning violet.
Yeah. Then she bolted to the basement stairs and began to ascend. But, as usual, tripped and rolled down the stairs like a sausage on one of those spinning things in gas stations.
Oh my god, I love those.
Ever since, T.R. Rosa had carried a deep hatred to Skulk people and anything related to Skulk, vowing to kill them all. She has racked up a kill count of Skulk people in the hundreds since. This is a warning to any people covered in Skulk reading this. Avoid T.R. Ros. She will lure you in with a toxic Yuri situationship and smother you with a pillow in your sleep on April 27th at 1:34 p.m. The end. Good, innit?
Yeah. What was that whole bit about the sausage?
Rolled down as usual, tripped and rolled down the stairs like one of those spinning sausage things at a gas station or something.
What does that mean?
Like they're on a spit and they spin, like they turn the
This is on the
sausages.
sausages? Oh.
It's like the fun ones, you know? I'm doing it in real life right now. Whee! Like, wow, you know?
Yeah.
You
get
look
it.
really, yeah.
Yeah, so I just thought you'd give you that warning. It's
Who
quite.
wrote that, by the way?
Let me check.
It has to be an American
DJ
What?
Cat 07.
gas station.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
DJ
That does
Cat
have to be it.
07.
DJ Cat 07. I'm a bit nervous for my life, I'll tell you.
Oh yeah, you know, it's a bit of a threatening aura that one has.
A wee bit, a wee bit.
Little bit.
Can you read the Snurch one again? I like that one.
Oh yeah, where is the Snibble? I don't actually
Snayman.
know where I put it.
Where are you going?
Whoa,
Why are you hiding?
I like this painting over here.
Which one? Is the one I painted?
This one over here.
Yeah, I painted that.
You did this?
Maybe.
Right.
Which
You
one?
lying?
Oh, that was Amesy, yeah.
No, oh wait, no, Beck said it was you as well.
Yeah, I was lying again. It was me.
Oh, you trickster, you.
Yeah. Just a bit of humble laughing in blue faction.
Oh, it's in the
Beck,
the Snible's in
Did
the
you get
Snurch.
my signs? I left you some signs.
Did you like half eat a small thing and leave a half bitten thing on the counter?
No, I left you actual signs upstairs.
Oh, that was you.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was like a keeper or something. I don't know.
No, it was me.
What did they say again?
Oh my god. It said that you don't even care about me and that I might as well just die, which is evident because you don't even remember what they said on the signs.
Oh, it was quite a while ago. Oh, that was you. That was so weird.
was-
It's quite a while ago that you put those there, and then I just didn't see you for many months.
Yeah, well then
In
I
my
forgot
defense.
about it. I forgot. Oh, it wasn't months. It was a little bit of time.
For
It was a
many,
little bit
many
of time.
months. Many months.
Well,
Time moves
yeah,
differently for
anyway,
me.
You wrote about that you did an interview and you only put Sneeg in there.
I
And
know.
You didn't even put
Yeah,
me
I
in, and
know.
you just left me out. You left me out because you hate me probably, and also you don't care about me as well. That's another thing that you probably are feeling, and it really hurt my feelings. Good day.
You're starting to sound a lot like someone that just recently died. I don't know. Oh, maybe you should apply for the Royal Architect position. If I think you fit the bill.
Wait, what did you say? Wait. Wait.
Beck doesn't care.
Have you checked the
about me.
newspaper? You fit the bill.
This one.
Yeah.
Wait, fit
You need
fit
an
the bill for
enforcement
what?
officer.
No, the top one.
Job vacancies. 100 hours per week. Must be proficient in victimizing self.
See? Yeah, bang on.
No,
You've got
I'm
that
not
one
victimizing
down.
Myself.
Oh, yeah.
You victimized me.
Well, no, this is
by
the thing,
being-
see.
by
I don't
forgetting
actually hate
about me
you. I
and
don't
not
hate
caring.
anyone.
Right, yeah.
Can I ask you, Bekyamon?
Yes.
How much money can I pay you to find out who, best friend, but latest reports state that Amesy had already started a new chapter in that retrospect?
What?
What's that about? What's that about?
I don't know. That's
What,
just
new best
rumours.
friend?
Just rumours, isn't it?
No, I don't have a new. No.
Hello.
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 Hello?
A new
look at the-
person. We freed
Hey,
them
y'all.
from a giant.
Yeah, nice armor. Why are you
Thank
so
you.
tiny, man?
Oh, it's
Okay,
just
so I
a
was waiting for it,
dwarf.
and it was only like
Bit
5 seconds.
insensitive,
I'm a
Al.
dwarf. I'm not tiny. I'm just a a dwarf. See, now I'm
Where are
not
you at,
tiny.
Becky?
Yeah, you're so tall.
What was that new chapter
Your
about?
tall
head
as hell.
is
Well, you know,
tiny. Look
book
at your little
related. It
head.
was just a little nod.
No, my head is very...
intrigue
well,
and
no,
mystery.
Actually, it's averagely sized.
Oh.
Probably
Okay.
can only fit 3
know,
thoughts
funny
in
then.
there.
Innit?
I'd say 4. I've read some books.
What are you on?
I've
Okay,
expanded.
well done.
I've expanded the thought tree. I've maxed it out. Level
No,
100 thoughts.
Dude, I'm NG2 on thought.
I'm 100.
Yeah, you are.
So,
Yeah, you are.
So, how are you doing that with your feet? Is it like a double jump?
Yeah, it's the
farting.
upgrade.
Way, that's kind of.
Tootin', I'm tootin'. I'm tootin'.
Wow, he's
I have a
still
question, librarian.
Hello, yes.
Where is the burden book?
Yeah, well, that's the one that's missing. That's why I need an enforcement officer,
Yeah.
man.
What? Burden book?
Oh, what about this guy?
Yeah.
What?
an
It's missing from
enforcement
number
officer.
3, but this is
think?
not...
You are actually
What would
I
very
have to-
small.
How far do you think I could kick him?
What would I have
Yeah,
to do as
quite
an
far,
enforcement
honestly.
officer? Like I
No
say,
one has ever seen
the
you
book.
be
You
bigger
gotta
than
find
this
out
guy.
who's taken the book,
Yeah.
and then...
Okay, there you go.
get it
You've got
back.
a quest, Ollie. You've got a quest. Hold on, I'm
Okay,
just gonna
I can
drink.
probably like
41,
sneak in their pocket and grab it
42.
if there's in their pocket, you know?
Because you're small.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fair enough. Wait, row 3
Well,
left.
I prefer the term perfectly sized for the occasion.
Sorry, someone's been messing up my damn bookshelves.
No.
Are they all organized?
Yeah.
That's
Row
messed
2,
up as
right,
hell.
36, 31. Wait, what?
Mm.
I'm so confused.
Who's typing?
Sorry, that's me.
30.
Bro,
Wait, that's
I feel like
supposed to
I'm in
be
your
on the
keyboard.
next one.
Sorry, I don't know what's
The
going
fuck's
on.
happening?
My mic's picking up more than it's meant to at the moment.
That's okay. I don't mind. ASMR.
You have a nice sounding keyboard, so it's okay.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
goodness,
It is
you
the
have
Minecraft high
every
ground
single-
keyboard.
I also have
You have
that.
every single issue of the newspaper.
Yeah, I wrote them.
You're the person that wrote the newspaper?
Yeah,
I
that's
love it.
me.
I'm a big fan.
Oh,
Big
thank
fan
you,
of the
man.
Newspaper.
Thank you, man. Always good to meet a
You guys-
fan.
do you love the newspaper? I love the newspaper.
I read it once.
So did I yesterday. Brilliant occasion. You
Whoa,
know, it was
we have
crazy.
so much in common.
I read it and I opened my mouth and it made a sound that I'd never done before. I just it just happened and my mouth opened and I went, and I don't know how it did that.
How did
Wow.
you do that with your mouth?
I don't know, and it just happened there because I was
I didn't
thinking
like
of it
that.
hard enough.
What
No?
is-
Okay, so
Yeah,
what normally makes that sound that you
Who's-
just did?
Someone's just
Just
absolutely
the
biffed all my
newspaper.
books.
Oh.
Yeah, I just think about the newspaper, close my eyes,
Then
and I
that's
just
the one
go,
that's missing.
oh, wrong button.
I don't like that.
So a
You
lot of
mustn't.
noise. You know this is a library, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of noise in one place. Okay.
Okay, I fixed my books. But yeah, Burden's still missing. I don't know when it went missing, and I don't know who took it, and I'd like to find out so I can get it back. I also don't mind making a copy for them, whoever took it, but I don't know who has it, so I can't.
I
Yeah,
will
me
keep
too.
my eyes peeled. I'll start making references with everyone I say, just
sorry,
like saying the word burden.
That sounded
and-
like I'll keep my eyes pilled. I'm eye pilled right now, guys.
But yeah, you
I'm
are.
sight
Your
maxing.
eyes got better.
I'm sight maxing eye pilled. You guys wish you had eyes like me. Yeah, I'd be
guys
looking everywhere.
wish.
Yeah, I got
Everywhere.
No, I
200
can't
FOV.
see. I can't see shit, man.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm gonna start dropping the word burden and like see if people
Okay.
like have a reaction on their face when they when I say the
Wow,
word.
all this levering
like,
business is such a burden.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Just stare at them.
What color fish you got?
Fish them. Fish
What
them.
color fish was
There's
that
no
one?
fish. No fish.
Oh my goodness!
one.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Attack!
That's me.
Glub glub
choking
glub
on
glub
there.
glub.
I think I just got the ick.
Oh.
In a good way.
What are you eating?
A Native Valley bar. I started shaking
Wow.
uncontrollably on stream and I couldn't figure out why, and I think it's because
Well,
I need nutrients.
I've done that just not on stream
Hungers.
before because I have epilepsy.
Oh. Oh, I see.
We're so
Sorry to
alike.
hear that, my man.
Okay, don't press tab too quickly. There are a lot of colors. I'm really
Oh
scared.
dear.
of what will
Oh dear,
happen.
it's happening. Oh dear, it's happening.
No, stop it, no,
Oh dear, it's
please.
Oh
happening.
no.
It's happening.
Can you not
Oh, he's doing his
drive
famous
then?
challenge.
No, I can drive. Well,
can.
I don't know if I have epilepsy, and I know that's an insane statement. But I had it when
just
I was
haven't-
like a teenager, like a young teenager, and you can actually outgrow it, which is
Really?
crazy.
Oh,
You
I
can
didn't
beat
know you could do
epilepsy.
that. You could-
So,
Wait,
Oh my
Speed
god,
run?
you're
Yeah,
neuron
I-
maxing.
I
You're
I
neuron
actually
maxing.
am. I
Epilepsy.
completed looks maxing,
Epilepsy.
and now it's
Epipilled.
Epilepsless. Epipilled?
Is that from the new season of Black Mirror?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
man.
that's the one.
But yeah, you can outgrow it if you get it like when you're young. So I might
Oh.
not have. I've not had a seizure in years, and I'm not on medication, so I don't think I have it.
Right, let's test
But
it
like
out.
legally, I still do. Yeah, let's. Yeah, I'm an ex-epileptic. That's it. I'm going to the hole. I'm going to the
My
hole.
name's
Bye,
Ollie,
guys.
and I'm an epileptic.
My golly gosh. You guys want to fish? Say yes. Yay!
Mm, I'm okay.
Oh.
I think I'd just rather walk and talk, maybe.
Oh, fireworks.
You having a party?
They lag like crazy for me, man.
Hello.
I can see you this
Hello.
time.
Hello.
Wait,
like your
visible.
hat.
He's
Why
visible.
did you do
Visible.
fireworks at a grave?
Oh, this is a grave?
Yeah.
Yeah, it really couldn't be more obvious. It says RIP.
It does
My
seem-
bad. I was
architect.
testing the caliber of the fireworks for today.
In front of the grave.
Oh, there's a little bit missing.
I recognize how badly that might come across.
Hello.
Hey, hi Zam.
Hey. Hello, hi.
Hello.
Thanks for pest controlling
Hey,
on my roof
everyone.
earlier.
Oh, of course,
What?
no problem. Anytime.
I've
You
found a
got
really
bugs in your
good
roof?
use. I found a really good use for people with Nirvana is a wandering
Yeah, I
trader
can
and
just fly
llamas
around and
spawned
do
on my roof,
this,
and I
and
just
it's
got
like-
Zam to get rid of it for me. Pest control.
What's that? Wait.
Placing lights.
These are lights.
Oh, that's the noise I heard
Yeah.
earlier today.
Yeah, I've been mob-proofing spawn.
Is it a question?
Yeah.
Is the peace treaty over or not? Because I
don't
can't see it on my
know.
screen.
I don't think
I
it's.
still see it. It's still on.
I've never been able to see.
How can you guys see it and
Is
we
it because
can't?
they're in the peace treaty and we
Wait.
were?
Wait,
No,
are we not?
No, it's applicable to everyone,
Oh,
but
It should be applicable to everyone.
No, it is applicable to everyone, but I think there's just some people can't see it.
Yeah, because I can't see it.
why
No,
do you
I can't
ask?
see it. Does that mean we can
No,
break it?
a real question. Someone in chat just asked me about it. Asking what the peace treaty is.
I'd also like to know when it's
Owen,
what's
nice
left
hat.
on it.
Hi, thank you. I'm
Nice
visible
hat.
again. I'm tangible.
Oh, that's so nice.
How
I
is
don't
that
like
for
when
you?
Go invisible. It makes me sad.
You know, when you're invisible, I can't see that awesome hat. That's awesome.
This-
Yeah,
this is
That's
true.
really
That's
no,
'cause I don't
you'd
wear
wear
it.
the hat, and
That's
then you
'cause I
can
don't
just see
wear it.
the
Why-
hat.
Why
and,
not? It's awesome.
Because it
Wonderful
shows who I
hat.
am if I'm invisible.
Well, that makes sense.
Oh,
that
speaking
would,
of which,
yeah.
I need to make more invisibility pots.
I have
Yeah.
some kicking around.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't.
sick.
They're not very long though. I don't know how good your alchemy is. Mine aren't. I'm a bit
yeah.
rubbish at
Why do you
everything
need
except
to be
reading.
invisible? Why don't you just, you know,
Yeah.
drive around your hat?
Lark potential is at its highest.
Larking through the roof.
The correlation between the ability to lark and invisibility status is an inverse correlation.
Sick.
Okay. Wait, MZ. Oh, dang.
They gone. They
You're
gone.
very silly. They did say one set. What are you up to today?
I'm having a bit of a me day.
Oh,
You
you
going
having
to
a
the
self-care
spa?
day?
It's a self-care
Getting
day.
your nails
Oh, that's
done.
lovely.
Yeah,
face
going on my
mask.
favorite walks, talking to my favorite people, doing my favorite things.
Is that us?
Well, you're my favorite people.
Oh yay!
Hey.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
What is this fence for?
just
I
lost.
thought you put that there.
Me? No.
Could this be lost?
No.
If you
No.
remove some fences, could it be?
No. I see where you're
Oh.
getting that though.
Yeah, kind of for a second.
I think we could.
There's not enough without actually placing it.
It's like a little maze.
Well, like that, and then. Well, I don't know how to make
Is
it.
that the right order?
It's 2, 2,
this
and then
lost?
2, one shorter, and
I
then
thought it was
1.
2, then
is-
the L.
Is it?
There's 1 when he's running in through the doors, 2 when
Oh,
he's talking
yeah,
to
you're
the
right.
person,
1, and then 2
and then
talking to the person.
another one here, another one here.
Okay,
Because there's two.
Yeah, and then another 3 here,
like that.
and then like an L shape.
Then 3 of them are the same shape. Also, I've run out of fences.
Yeah, dang it, never mind.
No,
Wait, is this lost?
You guys don't know you're lost.
Well,
Well, okay.
good.
No one's
What are you
no one's
guys up
capped
to
the
today?
castle yet. That's crazy. It's been like for the taking.
I think I had to Rapture come over to me and be like, "You I heard that you griefed the castle," and I'm like, "Come on, man! They can't still
That was
genuinely
so
believe
funny.
that."
That was so funny because it was genuinely like, who did that? And you were like, "Oh, I'm so sad. Oh my god, the castle." And you didn't actually, I don't think, explicitly say, "I
Yeah.
did it." I think you just say when like you just didn't disagree, and then they were like, "You did this. You did this," and it was simply a bit.
It's your fault.
We don't know who did that.
Why is
Someone
there you go.
put
Hello.
real time into that.
Hello?
Hello.
Someone put real time into what?
Hi.
Making the
Someone put real
castle
time into
roof
making
grey.
the castle monochromatic, and the yellows
Honestly?
still think it's me.
I think it looks really good.
It
It
does
does
look nice,
look
doesn't
cool, but it would look nice
Looks
colorful.
kind of sick, yeah.
Wait, it wasn't you?
No, it was a bit. It was a bit. He gently implied it might have been him as a bit, and then everyone was like,
you know,
And then
this
everyone
makes
was like,
me
it was
happy.
you.
I
Jesting.
fully believed him.
He
I'm
was
really
mocking.
gullible. I'm very gullible.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Yeah, I'm a very gullible individual. Okay.
Oh, dear.
Do you know they've been writing gullible on the
Sad.
floor?
Really? Oh my goodness, it's here. I trusted you. I'm really sad now. Okay.
It's okay,
O-
man.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So what's everyone up to?
Sitting on the
I-
side table. Yeah.
I came online to talk to people.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Have
didn't
all of
say
us
hi.
at once.
It's wonderful.
I'm over
Everyone
stimmy
is
boss.
here. You know, with Dimmy, and then there's
Getting
those
over
little
stimmy.
guys.
Getting
you know?
over stimmy
Someone in the
boss.
chat just went, what's that crinkling noise?
What is it?
It's Eloise eating a snack.
You must understand
you
that
got an
Eloise
Nature
is
Valley bar too?
constantly
Constantly
hungry.
eating a snack.
Ooh,
I'm eating a lot. It's a
Eloise
sour
eats
molly.
like a small mouse eats, and not in meals, just slight
don't.
snacks across the day. If you're ever
Hey,
wondering
Zan.
whether Eloise has been in
Hi.
a room,
I'm
just
really
find a
sorry. I
half-eaten
didn't know
biscuit.
I didn't know my crinkling was hurt. I'm
Did you-
embarrassed.
Did you guys know that it says gullible on the back of Roz's grave?
No way.
That's true. I feel like it actually does. It does, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a
wouldn't
very
lie.
strong feeling that
I
it
would not
actually
lie.
I trusted you.
No one never
yeah,
lies.
And I'm
And-
glad that I
and
did.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. We should remove that now. That's defacing a grave. That's not funny, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
We're
awkward.
in
I thought
mourning,
they were
aren't
actually
we?
dancing on the grave earlier.
Are you being for real?
Honest to God, took some fireworks, did this, and then was like circling
Wasn't
it.
that what you were doing?
I was doing that as well. Yeah.
I saw him do it because I was also there doing that.
Yeah.
I saw him doing it because I was doing it. He was also doing it, and I
Okay.
felt the need to.
Man becomes he stops being a snail, and he's all over the place. Goodness me.
He's all over the. And when he was a snail, he was all over the place. You could see his trail leading everywhere.
Nah,
It was easy
true.
to find him.
Ew.
Yeah, I think that the snails should have like a slime that they can turn on, and as they walk, it turns the blocks
a
underneath
goo.
them into slime.
That would
Like-
be
yeah,
that's
just a
a
cute
good
little
idea.
feature.
Yeah. How you doing, Amesy?
How am I doing?
Yeah.
Amy's doing great.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Wow, Eloise is Amesy spokesperson.
Glad that we got that one tidied up.
I love Yuri and Roscumber. That's what Amy would say.
Oh, I thought you were just
El,
jumping
can
in
you
on
tell
the...
Amy?
Okay,
can I
so
ask Amy if I can have more shulkers, please?
Eloise, I was like
Yes,
really.
you can absolutely,
Wait, but-
Bekyamon.
but-
That's what Amy would say.
Oh, sick. Wait, are you giving out shulkers?
I was
no.
happy for one single moment that Eloise immediately tried to talk for me and defend me, and then went, "I love Yuri. My name is." Like, bro,
Sorry.
I have more going for me. I like
Bye.
Adventure Time.
You do.
That's true.
I've got more going for me.
Yeah, what about Adventure Time is it that's your favourite bit of it? Just
I
what
really
is
like
it?
it
Say
though.
it.
I really like the episode Varmints. It's season 7. The reason I like it is because it's the first time we see the relationship between Marceline and Bubblegum, and Bubblegum taking
beautiful.
accountability
Yeah.
for the fact that they
Yeah.
got.
You,
Yeah, there's more. I can tell more.
You're
So
proving Elle's
basically-
point here, though.
Wait, what is the point? Oh, the
The
Yuri.
Yuri.
They're more than Yuri.
They are more than Yuri. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
You're
Reducing me to just being a
Aw.
lesbian.
You're right. You're right.
Aw.
You're not just a lesbian.
I like
You're
Icarus as
not.
well. And Cyberpunk.
That's cool.
Yeah, really helpful.
Holistic interests. Okay. Okay.
And Night in the Woods. I don't know what else I like these days, but yeah. I love them following me as I'm slowly. Where are they? Where?
What?
What?
Oh no, that's a good question.
Is that like
Wait, what did I tell
you?
What did
I have no idea.
Who?
I don't know what you
They,
said.
they, them?
Have
Wait,
you
what did
taken
I?
something?
I'm confused.
Pronouns? Question mark.
The shulker boxes. I don't have.
I didn't say that Owen could have any.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Could I get some more, please? Please.
I will. Yes, I will. I will go
Oh,
get
thank
some.
you.
Thank you. Do you want any as well? I'll go on an adventure to get some.
Yeah, why not?
No, clearly not. I'm rummaging. Right. One of you go get the jester out of my chest, otherwise I'm going to lose it.
Okay.
Well, I can't do anything.
that
I'm
over there?
useless. What am I gonna do? Just word him to death?
He likes that.
What? Just start speaking in riddles? Actually, yeah, it would probably work, to be fair.
And you go, oh yay, yippee. Riddle. Oh.
Like, what's orange and silly and not looking in Amesy's chest? And he's like, I don't know what. And I'm like, you, now, stop that.
Wait, say it again, sorry?
No, it's fine. That was too snappy to
Sorry,
say
my
again. No,
Oh no, I want to know what you
you
said.
missed it.
My
It's too
brain-
snappy.
No.
It's ruined if I didn't repeat it.
My brain is like one. My brain's like a slideshow.
That's okay.
right
Maybe I'll
now.
say it later again.
I realized I don't know where your chests are. Whoa, you guys are close.
She's being mean.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you saying?
I'm being silly and writing riddles.
Oh, when? I do not.
Ah, yes, it's this again.
Oh yes, I've been here before.
Yes, you like it?
Meow
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Gonna do
fan of
different
this.
animal.
I support
What
this.
should we do?
Oh, you really got some bass in that one.
Yeah, damn. Just put Arnie on the mic.
Arnie don't
Get
bark
him
like
on.
that. He's only barked like that twice ever. He's not angry. He's not got enough anger in his soul. Ironically, I
doesn't.
don't think Arnie actually has that dog in him. Which is really ironic because he
Yeah,
is a
pretty much.
dog. But I don't think he has the dog in him. I think he's
He's
just
gentle.
he's too gentle, too baba.
He's a little joyous fella in the big world.
I'm such a little fella in such a big world. He is so.
He's quite a big
so
fella
brave.
actually, technically, but
Quite a big fella in such a little world.
Fella.
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 Right, I think I'm gonna roll out. You know, rolling out.
No, no, no,
Bekyamon
no,
out.
no, 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 no.
Well, I'll probably hang around. I'm gonna roll out in my way.
Oh, okay.
In my way. What's this? Oh. Beep, 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 beep. Chat, I think I'm going to roll out because my book time is over. So I'm going to head away from here. I'm going to head away. I will be back. Not tomorrow, probably Friday at this point, I'll be honest. And I will... But you might see me hanging around on the realm tonight for a little bit more. But I'm going to end the stream here. I hope you enjoy... the book time. Really good books today. Not too many long ones as well, which is cool. I'll be back finishing these off. I hope maybe by the end of the weekend I can be done with them, but I'm not sure. But I will see you guys after that. Let me go find somebody to raid. I'll raid Owen. He's doing his thing today. He's doing his thing. Let me go find that's me. Stop this. Right. I'm gonna go raid and then I will see you guys Friday, I think. Friday. Yes. Okay. Have a lovely evening, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Little chill one again today. And we'll be back on it on Sunday. No, Friday and then Sunday. Okay. Anyways, see you then. Go say it home for me. Remember, if you're new to the stream, thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. Drop a follow. Join the Discord. It's free. Check out the socials at Bekyamon and everything. And I'll see you then. Goodbye, gamers. Goodbye.